Alright, we are back in full this time. Last session was basically just to wrap up of the prison itself. You did find the warden, his badge, and the ass key. You've unlocked the safe and gave the warden's wife the badge, which seems to have dispelled all of the haunts left. And peace has returned to the village. You've also been paid generously. In that regard, Caden, you do need to put 500 gold in your inventory.
Okay.
And the rest was essentially downtime activity for the last 2.5 weeks. And since you weren't there last time, what did Draven do in his 2 weeks off?
Okay, before I answer that question, what did Kelmorn do?
That's a very specific question.
No, I'm curious. What did you?
Kelmorn mainly just kept performing each night and almost drained the entire economy of the town.
Draven would like to also join in on those performances because he wants to practice. And I totally forgot whatever. I think it was a drum he was playing.
Yep. So let's see, then. That means I will trim 10 gold off my earnings and give them to you, because I got 34 coins overall that time.
Sure.
So that's how much you learn from being a student.
You said 10?
10, yeah. And then, yeah, 5. And then 5 of it goes to Johnny, because I'm sure he would have helped out, yeah?
Yeah, he would have been there.
Yeah.
Which Johnny?
And
the good Johnny.
I need 2 bank accounts now, shit.
Hopefully performing with Kelmorn increased his charisma a little bit.
And also,
oh God,
also Kelmorn decided that while we are leaving the house to, the estate of the town and whatnot, we're not leaving the wine collection with them. Not the good shit. We're taking that with us. I assume Draven would have liked to help with that.
I am offended, sir, but yes.
What you have just talked about is my illness, but yes, I'll help.
Certainly.
Yeah, so we have many bottles clinking in our bags.
Bank accounts.
By the way, Draven, what did you take for your level up?
Oh, I didn't know we did.
For the 4th level. You already have 4th level marked down, but I'm not sure if you took an ASI or a feat.
Good question. It was probably an ASI because I don't think I had any feats that I was about to take.
Did you mark them down already?
We're level 4, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let me retrace my steps and I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Basically, it would be nice if you just put it all into the features and traits. What you got. Just so I don't get confused and wonder what you got.
Also with that gold, if there's any items you wanted to take a look at those lists still.
Yeah.
I could just see it now.
All right.
Johnny said he needs 2 bank accounts. Yeah, my name's Johnny. No, not that bank account. No, Johnny with a G.
Wait, which list are we looking at?
The Raven Grow notes.
Raven Grow notes.
Okay.
Top of characters. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. You can also buy stuff from there for your downtime.
Oh, look, you should buy a +1 rapier.
Yes, I will.
Unfortunately, it's gone. Thank you, you little jerk.
Oh no, it's still on there. I'm looking at it right now. Johnny could totally buy one.
Yeah. No one deleted it then?
No, delete it.
I didn't know I had the power.
You clearly didn't.
I didn't know I had that power.
We don't.
I don't seem to have.
Yes,
yeah, we don't.
You only.
Yeah.
You can't edit them?
Nope.
Wait, so is available or not available?
Let's see.
No, it should.
Oh,
I
right.
made the point because Rena wanted it.
Now you
but
can
I
edit it.
out-haggled her.
Now you can edit it. I was certain you could, but apparently I only did that with party inventory.
I get the idea that it's not available, but I brought it up because I outdid Rena. She wanted it too.
Yes.
Very sore spot for her.
It was easier to convince the dwarf to sell the rapier to a human than a dark elf. Unsurprisingly.
Johnny got a cool new sword.
Kelmorn got a very cool knife.
What happened to the stone custody, by the way?
But we're still traveling together.
Yep.
Right.
Do I have to delete
The-
the spell scroll, or do they have more?
We're going to reach the point of requiring a family law judge to make a ruling about this. Who has custody of the stone? Who can erase it in the proper environment?
Okay, so I'm still confused. Is the rapier available or not?
No,
it is not.
it's not.
Okay.
You can buy a regular rapier, but the +1 rapier is gone.
It is less rapey.
It's
Say
generally
something
pretty
so
good.
controversial yet so bold.
But yeah. While you are doing that, searching for something you might like to buy, at some point, around a week or a week and a half or so, before the period ends, because last time I just skimmed over it, but let's do this properly. Kendra gathers all of you in the dining room, or sitting room rather, saloon, whatever, to talk with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, once you all get it, she takes a bit of a drink. Well, I really appreciate that you've been staying here with me. And to be honest, I have been pondering if I might bother you a bit longer. Because, to be honest, I think I need to get some space between this place and myself. With everything that happened with my father's death and the unfortunate event of his return, I think I'm going to travel a bit. Maybe, well, for starters, I'll head to Lepidstadt to see Judge Daramid. At that point, I can also just confirm you've been staying with me. There was that clause in the will, after all, that you have to stay with me, and if I'm there to confirm it, there'll be no discussion at all. It should work out in your favor as well. And Judge Daramid has also been an old friend of my father's, so I suppose I will talk with her as well. I hope none of you would be too upset about this.
Oh, you're always
Stop.
welcome in my hovels.
You wouldn't be a bother at all.
Well,
Trouble at all.
Yeah, glad to hear
Keep
it.
soaking it.
Just keep soaking it.
But yes, in that regard, I think I'll begin packing some things. And I suppose some help would be appreciated.
And Grayson's already there.
Yep, I was gonna say, of course.
Oh, I was gonna lift heavy shit, but you got it handled, I guess.
Yeah,
You want to bring this
Thank
dress?
you.
Let's soak it.
yeah. And I suppose
Go to the
by
university. We
at
got
that
dorms for.
No, I think I'll find another place to stay. I've been long enough at the university. I know the dorms there are dangerous, to let's say the least. Or not trustworthy.
Too many mages.
Yeah,
These are really
and too little
dangerous.
anti-magic. But yeah, I suppose I will also take that opportunity to try and find out a bit more about my father's murderers. The Whispering Away, was it? Yes.
Yeah, or them.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
them.
All right. But that will be at the university. I'm sure to find more books about the matter there. So, I guess that's it for that matter.
And so we're back on the road again. Let's get fucking moving. Come on, everyone. Come on. Left foot, right foot. Alternate them.
Bossy.
Yeah. All right. Is Draven done shopping or looking around?
Yeah.
Not gonna buy anything.
Well, did he get his payment? Does he know
Yeah, he
that
got
he
his 500.
has?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You can keep going. I'm still looking, but I'll message you if I want anything.
All right. So, you all eventually end up packing everything up. Turns out Kendra also has a bag of holding of her own. And there will be an excessive amount of books and clothes in there. But for the travel itself, she will also dress more practically than a noble's dress with just regular traveling pants and a coat and such. But with no other weapon than a dagger. So she's not really used to fighting. You better make sure she doesn't die.
So we will not allow that.
Time for her to learn
she's
about
dead.
her bootstraps and what she can do with them.
So, do you all intend to go on foot, or does anyone plan to buy horses or anything like that?
Why would we need to buy a horse? We have one right here.
Not for very long.
He-
I can't do the whole journey.
Well, I mean, we're not going to make
I
good
think
time if Johnny and I are just pushing the cart.
You didn't buy the bag of holding. Sybil already has one as an artificer, Draven. So, it wasn't really needed. I mean, you could double up on the bag of holding.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. Also, I forgot the armor for Ilfrin got finished. A nice, shiny, black, lightly blue glowing breastplate. Made of wood.
With a very distinctive theme.
Indeed. Very
like
trustworthy.
Yeah, it's like some sort of melted jack-o'-lantern mixed with a testicle.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, where was that?
Oh, it's way in the
Posted in
backlog.
tabletop, right?
I'll go fetch it out.
Yeah, 1 week ago. But yeah, if there is no other things you would buy, then you all get on your way. It is... there it is. Let me reply. There.
So are we buying horses? Or are we going to go cheap and get mules?
Maybe we
That's
can
up
trade
to
our
you.
massive pile of armor and swords for a horse. Do we ever actually sell that
Oh,
stuff?
right.
Yeah.
Right, I forgot.
Yeah, we do have like, half an armory.
Yeah, I knew I forgot something about that. I wanted to calculate how much that wall would be worth. Da, 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 da. Let me do that real quick.
I guess we'll keep the +1 bolts. Most we have.
That was chainmail. Okay, the chainmails. I mean, you wouldn't sell them at full price, given that they don't really need it that many, and they are fairly new. But yeah, basically, you want to get rid of them. They don't need to buy them, unless you want to drag them around to perhaps find someone who needs them more and is willing to pay more.
Will they buy anything at full price, or just not the whole set?
Generally, no, they won't buy it at full price, more like 2/3 or something like that.
Well, we have room in the bag of holding. We can keep them for now, I guess.
How about we sell just enough that we can get a horse?
Yeah, can we just trade them to
Right, go for
resupply
it.
some of your guard in
Horsey
exchange
time.
for a few draft horses?
Okay, let's-
Or Ilfrin Horsey time.
I can only horsey
Horse,
for
a horse
not
would
very
be
long.
50 gold piece apiece.
I cannot horse for that long.
Horse is typing. Holy shit.
I do not have it. Grayson.
A talking horse, that's going to be expensive.
I heard there's one in a town called.
Can we just have one that does hand signals? That's gotta be cheaper, right?
Hoof signals. Oh, jeez. No,
Morse code with the hooves.
I was gonna say taps its hooves. Yeah.
So, would you keep the +1 crossbow bolts?
Oh yeah.
Alright, for the whole lot, you could sell that for around 700 gold.
Spiffy. How many +1
That's gonna
crossbow
be a
bolts
couple
were?
horses.
10.
10.
Okay. I give those to you, Johnny.
I could use them, but I have the other special kind that we have from
Okay.
for the ghosts.
Sybil, you gonna be using your crossbow?
Not particularly.
Alright, fuck it. I got 10 +1 bolts. I will dole them out as needed. Sometimes it's speed.
Yeah. You do sell all of that shit? Or do you keep it for now?
Like I said, we sell off as much as we can to get a couple of horses. We're probably going with the armor first just because of the heaviness of it.
Regular draft horses then, I assume. Those cost 50 gold apiece?
Yeah, we don't need anything fancy to pull a cart.
Yeah.
Though, also, do we need more than one cart?
No. I really
Because
don't think
there's
we do
quite
now.
the few of us, and
And we can't really put Jeff in the bag of holding.
And specifically, Mr. Pog does not want to walk. Because we've got Kendra's belongings, too.
I'm more than willing to spend most of my time walking or transform.
I think it's best if me and Johnny stay on the cart.
Alright, there was that cart you took from the loggers camp.
Yeah, so we have a cart.
Did you ever give that back?
No.
Did anybody ask?
We stole all their wood, whether it was in cart form or not.
We assumed with them all being dead, that was it resolved, you know?
I don't see any plates on this cart. Do you see any plates on this cart?
Possibly the one who owned them died. But yeah, it was essentially stolen.
Nobody asked for it back. If they ask for it back, I'll give it to them.
We can't even say it for sure, but this is the logger's wagon. It might have come from someone else and then just parked up at the camp. I mean, come on, guys.
It could have been the zombies and the skeletons.
Yeah, we found this cart in the jail in a cell.
It was arrested for drunk driving.
It just happens to be as good as new.
It's dwarven
Alright.
craftsmanship right there.
Yeah, I'm just thinking logistically, probably 2 carts. 4 people apiece. Makes more sense.
A cart costs 50 gold. 15 gold.
There's a cart and there's a wagon. How do they distinguish?
A wagon is bigger and has a roof of sorts.
Well, I'd say at the very least, if we have a cart, let us purchase a wagon to accompany it. If people want to stay out of the elements, they can be in the wagon.
Just remember, if there is at least 3 foot of water, don't be in the wagon.
Merely standing in the wagon will cause one to die of dysentery.
Yeah, that's the difference between a cart and a wagon. I think you know which one is which.
Yeah. So I'd say, we have cart. Let's buy a wagon and 4 horses and be off. We certainly are not bereft of funds to do so, since they're not as expensive as all the cool shit in town.
And then there would also be a carriage.
Where the fuck that come from?
I got a carriage.
No,
I ready a
no,
firebolt.
No, as compared to
Oh yeah, okay. I thought like it was.
Carriage.
I thought it was in like the manor house's like stable or something.
No.
Turns out Lorimore had a garage, we just never went in.
17 carriages. All in various degrees of fancy. And one of them looks like this. Load. Yeah.
Well, let's not put the cart before the horse, guys.
It's not very practical.
So someone marked that down. However many horses and wagons. Wagon is 35 gold.
Yeah, so it'd be 235 gold for the 4 horses, the wagon.
A wagon costs 3.5 weasels. That's kind of expensive.
Just think of how many wagons you could have had at this point.
Yeah.
If you weren't constantly reflecting.
I'm gonna start calculating prices in weasels.
You could have been running Uber here in this town in Raven Grove.
Yeah, that could have been paying for my weasels.
He's gonna try and haggle with the next horse merchant. Can you take down a few weasels?
Platinum coins have
a side business.
Yeah, platinum coins have a 1-to-1 conversion rate to weasels.
Look, I'm willing to reduce as a whole badger, but I need it in weasels, okay?
It's a commie runs on the weasel standard.
And I've completely destroyed Ravengrow's economy. Time to go home.
Weasel coin to the moon.
But not this one, I have to kill it, oops.
And yeah, given that there are less people living here than before, the extra horses and the wagon can be spared. You get them all and eventually start to get on your way. Is there anything specific you would want to do or mention on the journey? It leads through the mountains, so it will take a bit over a week.
I'm gonna look for cool rocks in the mountains.
Yeah, particularly with there's a lot of dooting on the way.
Doot, doot, doot.
I spend.
How dare you, sir? Take him seriously, performer. He also has a hurdy-gurdy.
I meant to ask, did Draven buy a rapier? Because I have a sword cane that I'm not using.
That was all done. That was all
I
resolved.
have
Moving
sword
on.
cane.
Didn't you give that to?
Oh.
No, I threw it back.
No, she threw it back. I
Okay.
can't remember.
I threw it back at him.
Did you get another rapier instead?
I bought another rapier, yeah. I did not want his rapier, though.
So the +1 rapier is still available.
No.
No.
No, I have the Espada Aropera.
Wow, it sucks.
Yeah. You missed nothing somehow.
Does anyone else want to try to find something more out about the way to Lepidstadt or the current goings on there?
I'm spending most of my time in the wagon. Under
I
it's
would say I'm
in the
in
shade.
contact with.
I mean, before you leave, I
Oh,
just missed
okay.
something. That is an option to gather some information about the city and
I
the
would
current
assume I'd
goings
be
on
in
there.
Would
some contact with the professor.
Yeah.
would I assume Kendra might know something about it
Yeah.
since it's in the immediate vicinity.
Wait a minute, Kendra. That contradicts what they told me. Oh my God, you're not Kendra.
Yeah.
You were a weasel this whole time.
Would anyone
unzips his human costume? Oh God.
Would any one of the people in this party read any sort of newspaper or something like that?
Yes.
I mean,
Would there be any sort of newspaper or something like that in this town of?
Yes, there
Okay.
is actually. There is
Yeah.
something specifically mentioned.
Yeah, an owl flies
But-
to the door, drops a newspaper off.
There
It's
is-
very Harry Potter.
There is one very small newspaper that mostly deals with local rumors.
I would read the
And-
paper just so I
yeah.
can keep abreast on the
I was gonna say, I
situation.
feel like
I mean-
Kelmore.
Yeah.
Kelmorn checks it to see how many times he gets on the front page.
You're doing market research.
Ego searches.
Well, there is some mention about the new local musician, Kalmon Hessel, and his band.
I'm in the newspaper. I'm a real boy.
Oh no, I'm the
Right.
phone.
Right, during your underground finds, you probably weren't on the newspapers. Aside from Wanted, Beardless Dwarf, accused of killing people in illegal underground matches.
Ah, he would never. Well,
Accused of. It was never proven.
and these people are good.
Yeah. You do find out that briefly before you go, that there are big news. The so-called Beast of Lepidstadt has finally been caught. You, Grayson and Pog, you would be familiar with it, the beast itself. It's a sort of phenomenon that is a bit of an urban legend, kind of like Bigfoot, but more substantiated. More people talk about it, that It is mostly accused of either killing people or doing things like rescuing kittens or leading lost children back to the city.
These seem to be contrary activities.
Yes.
Yeah, I know of it, but all I could
sometimes
ever
you have
find
good
out was
days.
some blurry paintings.
Sometimes you have good
Yeah.
days, sometimes you have bad. Simple.
Sometimes they say they eat the cat, otherwise it rescues them. So yeah.
It
People
rolls to see if it's
captured
really
probably
hungry.
a very misshapen bear and claimed they found the beast again. It's not real.
No, one of the wizards probably did it. Trust me, they do weird things from now, I think. You know what an owlbear is, right? Yeah, that was us.
Yeah.
Except they do it the wrong way round.
Are you trying to replicate that with weasels?
It has a
Yeah,
weasel
Because
for a
I'm gonna have
head. A
strongly
weasel for a
worded
hand.
conversation.
Well, he had to kill his predecessor, who was trying to sin against God by fusing a weasel with a stoat. It's just incompatible. It can't work. One is slightly bigger.
The weasel tiger.
Come on, weasel snake, let's go.
And then
They're the same
unfortunately,
thing.
unfortunately, standing atop the building in a mask is the ermine.
Oh, I did not expect this to become such a meme. What the hell? This is not what I wanted.
Yeah, so
Too
Pog,
bad.
I just wanted to...
Pog is adamant that all the stories of the beast are mere fabrication or misunderstanding. That it's people
Grayson just thinks somebody wants attention.
people inventing things to answer questions that they don't understand.
Well, at any rate, you do start your journey eventually. Do give me perception checks.
Alrighty.
Are there any cool rocks?
So it's an 18 for me.
Not necessarily.
I'll check again when we're in the mountains, I guess.
It's your roll disadvantage because of sunlight, right?
Yeah.
All right.
If it's sunny, it's an 18. If not, it's a 21.
Yeah. One evening, as you roll through the mountains, about 3 or 4 nights in, as you start to make camp, some way off, around 200-300 feet away, Grayson and Ilfrin, you both see a strange, weird, flickering flame in the distance and a loud shriek from a bird, probably.
Here.
I think somebody just cooked a bird.
No, that is not bird cooking. That's...
It appears to have come from the inside of a cave in the mountainside. It would require some climbing to get there. Would you like to investigate?
I want to investigate.
Well, if he wants to investigate, I want to investigate. Yes, we would investigate.
Okay, are you saying, hey, I want to investigate that, or are you just leaping off the cart and running towards it?
Well, knowing Ilfrin.
I'm going to turn to everybody and say, hey,
He's already 20 feet ahead, and I'm
we
like,
should
hey,
stop and check that out.
Speed
At
up.
which point, then I hop off the cart.
Yeah. You are already making camp,
Ah, okay.
so yeah, it is in the evening.
Anyone else gonna check? Not have dry? No, just me again, of course.
Oh, yeah, I guess I'll send Johnny.
Johnny,
That's
why
a
don't you
bit-
come, Johnny?
It's about 300 feet away. I don't think Johnny reaches
That's-
that far.
That's the thing. Johnny will just stand there, like he's done enough.
Yeah. Does everyone want to investigate, or do some people stay behind?
I will of
I'll
course
go.
shoot after the dry to
I'll
make sure
go.
he doesn't fucking die.
It is a bit of a climbing session.
we could,
Easy enough.
I have a way around this.
we could leave
Teleport
Jeff
up.
to defend the camp.
No, I'm
Or-
going to turn into a giant riding lizard so I can climb the walls.
How
And we can ride you, correct?
We do not have a saddle. If you acquire a giant riding lizard saddle, you could.
I mean, I've got a knife. That would help me hold on, right?
No.
Things can
Stab-
fly, you know, so you don't have to
Stab her in
climb.
the tail. Those grow back.
I will
Stab her
point
in the
out
tail.
that either Draven or Kelmorn could grab a hold and then hold on to me as I climb up.
Pog
Only
wakes up.
those two.
Only those two. Sybil in her armor is too heavy.
It would chafe.
I'm
You're
kind
giving
of.
me consent to put my hands
On you go, Draven.
Are you saying
About how far is the climb? Can we tell?
In a direct airline, it's about 300 feet. But given that you have to climb down and up again, it would take some time.
I don't suppose if I just look to my left or right, there's an easy incline on the side.
there's an elevator? It's weird.
Not from this side. I mean, if you could probably get easier way if you run around a bit, but that would be a pretty large detour, and it would be much faster to just climb up there. Like, if you want to take 15 minutes to walk around, you could also find an easier way. Depends on what you want to do.
I mean, theoretically, if we did enough rope up, Draven and I could go up, tie it off, and then you all climb up the rope.
Sure.
Yeah, that would also be an option.
And it was only. It's like that looks like it's like 25 feet up. I'd be like, Misty, step my ass up there. But no.
All right, let's do the rope option. Everybody, let's tie it on up. Draven and I can get it up there, and then we will tie it off.
And after he's got it on up there, the rope can come down. Gotcha.
We have that rope of climbing. We could just ask the rope to go up there.
But it's not 500, or it's not 300 foot.
How long is it?
Not the whole way up is not 300 foot. And you could probably, do some
There's some
stops in
ledges.
between. Yeah, there's some ledges.
If there
you
are
could use in
ledges, then
between.
yeah, we could just use the rope of climbing. It doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
straight shot.
Yeah. All right.
I'd say we'd split it 50-50. Half of us go up on the rope and half climb astride Ilfrin and ride the Lizard Express.
It's only seating for
half
one.
We are not doing half. It's only, number one. I can carry one at a time.
Look, it's very simple. Half of us go up and the other half come down. Simple.
I'll take either Draven or Kelmorn up. That's it.
I don't know how I like being this privileged.
Yeah.
Not Pog.
You do
You could probably do a double.
You do eventually make it up to a slightly larger ledge at the cave entrance.
It's just a bit of tiring
Excellent, yeah.
effort climbing up.
Yeah.
What happened to Pog?
What happened to us?
Things.
I'll not be seen in this way.
What the fuck, dude?
I'm glad the other Johnny still looks good. I can just use him as a replacement.
But yes, you all.
I cast magic missile at the monster. Oh, it's just Ilfrin. Okay, I'm sorry. There's like 3 of you over there.
So I do get up and I'll move myself over here because I'm a riding lizard.
All right. Right.
I do not change over.
All right.
All right, let's have a wee gander in here. Might as well pretend. Aye, why not? Let's pretend.
Does anyone look around for anything specific?
I don't.
Or you're just heading?
I'm trying to perception the area.
Cool stuff's probably inside.
Don't forget you're using the lizard stat block.
Oh yeah, hold on.
You don't get that plus
I
5.
do not mean to hit stealth.
Oh,
My perception.
You
fuck,
don't
that's
get.
right.
Do you not get proficiency either?
No, I get my proficiency. Yeah, I would get the perception. I think. Yeah.
It's just that she's using the stat blocks from a lizard, that's all.
No, I use the wisdom stats for me. I use int, wiz, and charisma for me.
Yeah, the question is if you get the proficiencies.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's only 2 though.
I'm not even wearing any armor.
Either way,
Why
it'd
am
be
I
only
so
20.
bad
It'd be
still?
22.
Yeah, this is home turf for Johnny in the cave.
It's home turf for me too.
And I would have cast mage armor before the climb.
You do see. How far would you see?
I mean, knock off.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, you see probably about all of it. Probably not really.
when do we get a bullet?
Nah,
That is not a bullet.
it just looks a lot like one, but the bullet would have its eyes further back.
Ah,
It's a giant
Oh,
climbing
right.
lizard.
Yep.
I see.
People can outsmart me, yes, but they can't outsmart Bullet.
Ground erupts, giant fucking land shark comes up, chasing a ball.
Known as the most intelligent animals.
Well, I mean when he's angry.
Yeah.
When his blood is up, he is very smart and focused.
Yeah, you do see up there, and Draven and Ilfrin, you do hear some crunching and slobbering noises,
Oh,
faintly.
boy. Probably a troll or something.
Or a really good meal.
Do you try to be silent, except Sibyls?
I think a lot of us already tried that.
All right.
I mean, it's a steady average.
Ilfrin hasn't tried to be quiet yet.
Nice.
I'm
It
not
is
gonna
not
be
silent.
sneaky.
Not silent. Yeah.
Ilfrin's the one who gives it all away, of course.
All right.
I cannot be stealthy as a giant lizard.
Because, of
I
course,
try.
he pads forward, grating his side against the wall because he has to be first. He has to be forward.
Nice.
No, I was trying to hide behind the rock, so I was trying to get in the little tiny nook.
Right, well, element of surprise probably gone there. Just gonna turn on my lantern now for the benefit of the others. As he's just walking past Ilfrin.
I climb onto the ceiling, and I'm going down the ceiling with everybody.
Is there enough room?
I'm
Even if
on
you're
the
on the
ceiling.
ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I just
You-
take the ceiling.
As you do approach, you do hear that the slobbering and crunching stops. And there is some shuffling noises. They sound actually quite similar to the noises Ilfrin makes in his lizard form. And they slowly come closer.
Right, balls up,
They
lads.
appear to come from this direction.
Gonna step back. Actually, not.
We have a guy for going forward.
We do. Ilfrin, go ahead.
I didn't volunteer this time, but
This time I've got the crossbow out, ready and aimed. Let's have a wee gander. So there's nothing up this way?
There is a small cave.
Okay.
Which has some mushrooms in it. But nothing too relevant.
Those could be tasty.
And since no one is surprised, given your glorious stealth,
Well, at least people are ready for a fight.
Ilfrin really wants to go first.
All right. Yeah.
Wow, whatever it is.
Now to see whatever's up here this way.
Yep. Because Kilmern and I are both in sight.
I don't know, does the giant lizard have dark vision?
Yes.
This particular variant.
Yeah, I have
At least.
30 foot.
Okay. Well, also I've got the lantern up anyway.
Yeah, it's an underground riding lizard.
The drow use them as maps.
Yeah. You can see the edges of a lizard-like creature around the corner. What do you do?
I'm going along the roof. Or do I see it a bit more?
Do make me a nature check.
Funny looking dog.
Maybe they'll be friends.
Nope, you are not sure what it is. It looks lizard-like.
Does it at least look like it's natural or unnatural?
It looks monstrous.
Alright, that's I'll kill it.
It's got like 8 legs.
Am I small enough to slip through this area, or am I gonna have to go around?
You could squeeze through at half speed.
Okay.
I mean, you're not a cat. You're not a licker.
I'm gonna move to the wall, try to squeeze through. I'll still be on the wall, so that people can try to go by me.
If you're there, there is no room for anyone to squeeze by.
Even if I'm on the wall.
You're squeezing.
Okay.
This
And I'll
is
just go
just a
around this way.
5-foot space area. You
Yeah,
are
just go around.
Yeah, I'm going around.
large creature.
I am doing that, and then I'm gonna dash. There we go. So I'll be on the wall over here. So I'm ready for next turn.
Yeah. As you see, what the things you see there are mostly a pile of bones, but there are also apparently parts of statues strewn about them, like extremely well sculpted hand or a head, that sort of thing.
Yeah, at least it's
Weird.
cultured, whatever it is.
Come on.
Hey, well, it does look like a nasty wee critter. Let's see here. I only heard one set of scrabbling, so still within range. Like, this shot here would be... Nah, that's...
Nah, that's a 3/4 cover from
There
there.
we go. I can
You'd
step
have
over
to
here,
move.
but and get a good shot, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. That should be enough.
Surely Ilfrin will be able to negotiate this peacefully, lizard to lizard.
That's three. I should just walk out, eh? Leave him to it.
No.
You also get to make me a nature check. There is a chance that you know what it is. Yes, you know it's a basilisk.
Fuck!
That's the correct response to that.
First,
You let any of us know.
I mean, he just yelled fuck. It's a fucking stony lizard, a basilisk.
If Ilfred just leans back to Jeff. I think that's good.
That's you mean Grayson.
I thought we shot big arrows. What?
I know this is, I don't know why the name of the siege equipment after that. No, it's just fucking hell. Fuck you.
That is a hit.
Oh, great!
What?
Now you pissed it off.
I shot it.
Yeah.
Keep your fucking eye. Do not let that thing stare at you. Good luck, Ilfrin.
Now you made it angry. Thanks.
Well, let's see. I will step a few feet to 1, 2, 3. So I can see. And I'm going to send other Johnny. Yeah, I'll put him there. Use my bonus action to swap places.
All right.
And I'm gonna punch the shit out of this thing. And then look away. I mean, obviously I don't want to get stared at.
That is a miss.
And I'm going to stand here. That's my turn.
All right.
I will avert my eyes though, as per Kalmorn's suggestion.
Sure thing. Draven. Draven. We don't hear you, Caden, if you're speaking.
He's not lighting up or anything.
Ah.
He might have
He
stepped away.
moved on roll 20 for a second.
Yeah, he might have stepped away for a drink or something, or his connection's going.
Yes, I can hear you, Kendra. What are you doing here?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I have a very easy way to sell this.
In the meantime, what does Pog think to do?
Let me see. I will immediately cast mirror image on myself and tell Jeff to go check this out. Safer for you than it is for me. Hell, you can probably even look at the thing.
Oh no, Jeff might ruin my plan.
Funny thing. These are not immune to petrification. The
Yeah.
spirits.
But he would just turn
Ironic.
into a statue, which
Yeah.
is kind of, well,
Back.
Now he's a statue.
Wait a minute. Now he counts as this here, so if I use stone to flesh... Oh, God!
I really should have worked in the face more.
I'm sorry I didn't give you any orifices.
Oh.
No.
so he's not looking at it, but he's closer.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes?
Here you
Yes,
are.
we can hear you now.
Okay. I'll let Pug finish his turn, and then I'll go.
I think he has.
Question: can I see over Johnny if I go like right behind him?
If you go right behind him, yes, you can look over him. The question is, do you really want to look at it after what Kalman told you?
No, I just want to know if I can see over him. Like, how tall is he?
5 foot.
Very tall.
If I
Yeah.
go actually here, I'm safe from looking at him.
Unless it moves, yes.
Okay, I will actually go. Actually, yeah, right here. And I will prepare a crossbow bolt. Or not crossbow. I have a bow.
Mm-hmm. To shoot at it if you see it.
Yes.
All right.
Wang Stone.
Sybil.
Bye.
Wait, but I'll have a hard time looking at it with these crazy eyes, so I'm safe, right?
I can't look at anything.
Yeah. Mailman was like a wizard. He was trying to cast a spell on him. Maybe he was just
And
bullshit.
taking
Maybe
the
you're
dodge
looking at it
action.
with one eye.
That way, you can only paralyze half my body.
Stroke.
Eh,
A
crazy.
stroke lizard.
Okay. Let's see if I got this figured out. I have a plan. You said I could see over Johnny, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going to target the space I can see.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, where'd my character sheet go? I closed it by accident. There is button. You're getting very sleepy, Mr. Basilisk.
Not sleepy enough.
However, how much HP does the lizard have?
19.
Ilfrin goes to bed.
No, I did it out of range of him.
A big radius.
Shall spell.
I can't go to bed. I'm a
Yeah.
drow. I'm immune.
No, not when you're a lizard.
Yeah, that's
25.
right.
20 feet.
What?
You retain the benefit of any features from your class, race, or other source if you
good.
use them, if the new form is
Okay.
physically capable of doing so.
I thought it was a 5-foot radius. If not, like I could move over here and
The
like.
question is
cast
the
it-
sleep
cast it
immunity
through.
a magical effect that could carry over?
I mean, lizards do have to sleep.
I mean, if you want me to, I can go over here and then cast it because Jeff's immune because he's a construct. 5, 10, 15, 20. I can cast it.
Yeah,
Just to get I can.
the big lizard does not get sleepy.
Yeah, I can
That's-
make it. I thought the radius was like a 5-foot radius, not 20 feet.
Yeah, it's a big range.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I do that instead. But lizard still doesn't go to sleep.
Does the basilisk fall asleep?
No, I already said that.
Yeah, not quite.
How did you go?
It's,
But-
a lot of hit points.
It sees a bigger lizard than itself, and it doesn't like it. There can only be one.
I will point out I am on the wall. I'm on the wall over here.
He comes over.
I can knock opportunity attack.
You are averting your eyes.
Oh yeah, true. So I would have missed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I rolled in secret, but it would have been an attack. The lizard is... What's the lizard's AC? 12. Yeah, that's easy to hit. It was a 22, so...
Yikes.
Yeah. I think the lizard is no more.
Yeah, the lizard is not a lizard anymore.
Someone can no longer cling to the wall.
Yeah, I'm going to keep falling down. This is going to be exciting. If the lizard can be deleted for me. Whoop!
And
I
that's
think-
2 extra damage that carries over.
And I'm
Yeah.
sure it looks very confused. Suddenly there's a drow.
I
Does
mean,
the basilisk
Drow and
feel?
lizard.
just stare
I
deep
don't
into
think-
its eyes to see its emotions.
Well, I'm not looking in its eyes.
I don't think 2 intelligence is enough to get confused.
It doesn't care. It wants to eat.
Yeah.
I'm too stupid to be confused.
Yes, Ilfrin.
That's the defense of several of Fan's characters.
Yeah.
You have-
Yeah.
You have a lizard gnawing at your ankle, slobbering all over it, and you feel the poison in your veins.
I like that. Quite rude of you.
It is not a spider, at least.
Only if we're resistant to said poison.
So I'm going to go with the age-old hit it until it dies.
So you're looking at it.
I have to look at it to hit it.
Depends on if he's running with D&D or a modified Pathfinder version of the Basilisk.
Did you actually look at it at the start of the turn?
No.
Well, it would
I'm
have to
trying-
attack it.
Yeah, then it would be a disadvantage if you hit it
Yeah.
while looking away.
I'm gonna take a disadvantage.
Alright, then the first hit misses. Try again.
The second one definitely. Wow.
Whoa.
Yes,
You wildly swing your
those
sword.
are misses.
Yep.
Yeah, being able to see your target seems to help.
Yeah. I also don't want to turn to stone though.
It's only
Yeah.
a saving throw. Give it a chance.
I heard some wild.
No.
We have restoration potions, so you'll be fine.
There's some wild
Ow.
scraping and flinging, so imagine Ilfrin's no longer a lizard.
Yeah, probably some elvish curses as well. And drow curses.
Yeah, there is a lot of drow
No,
curses
it's
going on
got
right
cover
now.
there.
Wonder if it's like dungeon encounters. Just remember what coordinates you're at. Come get you later.
I know. What would you say that kind of shot is?
Very hard.
Well, no, I'm standing at the 25
Yeah.
feet part.
I'd call that half cover.
Half cover, okay.
I knew that, but I was just thinking, I was like, you can't play pinball with magic spells. Only I can do that.
I don't know, would that be clear?
Nah, let's say half cover.
Okay.
It's Johnny
is
and
providing cover.
yeah, it's
Johnny.
Johnny and
Johnny and
the narrow part where Johnny is exactly
Damn
in the
it,
middle.
Johnny.
Just thread the needle.
Punch
You can
it.
do it. I believe in you.
Johnny, stay down.
Alright, well. I'll move up here, but I'll keep averting my gaze.
Alright.
Let's see here. Is there anything I can do? Not yet, just yet. I'll bide my time.
Alright, Johnny.
I guess I'm going to resummon other Johnny.
While forcibly looking at your own nose.
It got bigger or something. I don't know what happened. I guess if I look at it from here, can I attack with the other Johnny as a straight roll? Without too much risk?
I'd still apply disadvantage to that. I mean, you're directing the actions of other Johnny, and when you're not looking at him, that's a bit difficult.
Yeah, okay,
I mean,
I'll just
it's
go
not
for
like it's not like it's wholly its own entity. I'd say.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
actually more like a shadow.
Okay, I can just attack once, then at disadvantage. That'll be. Or actually, I could move, get Ilfrin as a flank, yeah, and then I can get a straight roll.
Yes, that could work.
Cool. Let's go for a punch.
Nope.
Yeah.
Those
I'm
are
just
some
gonna step
shitty rolls.
Yeah, so far the
Yeah.
only damage it's taken has been from a crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
I think that's me done.
All right, Draven.
Since Elfrin and Johnny are there, if I go here, can I shoot it at or without disadvantage?
Only if you look at it. Do you risk looking at it?
Do I? Fuck it, sure, why not?
All right, give me a con save. You barely make it.
You don't make it.
Don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you are not paralyzed, but you miss.
Wait, do I have 2 attacks at this level? I forgot.
No.
Rogue
next
never
level.
gets 2 attacks.
Ah, you're right.
There's always bonus action
And-
stab, but
I will head back down.
All right. Pog.
This might take a while.
Hmm.
I mean, you could all take a little risk to try and accelerate it.
Hmm.
I have horrible luck. I'm not doing that.
what's the other guy for?
So I'm going to hold an action to shoot if it comes through, if it moves in sight between
All right.
there. I'll try to shoot it, but Jeff, go for it.
Will Jeff look away?
No.
Jeff will make a Constitution save.
He's a construct.
He's only immune to poison, charm, and exhaustion.
Yes. And the petrifying gaze is none of these. But that's enough.
That's not.
And he misses.
Oh, how many 11s are we gonna roll?
All of them.
That's a 5. That's a 5.
Yeah, but the result is an 11.
Yeah, but it's so much worse if you just look at the dice roll.
I will not turn to face it, as I've been told it's a basilisk or a ballistalisk.
It's a
Bacillus?
Look, it's a little heat
A
of a moment.
Bastille.
It's a basilisk. Okay, it's a just you
It's
know.
a Bastia flask.
A basiliscope. Yeah, we have those at the university.
That's enough from you.
It's a 21 hit.
Yes, it hits.
Hey,
4
you
fire
hit it.
damage.
And it's singed.
Nice. That's my turn.
You didn't get to lock eyes with it, in a surprise factor, so you don't get to complain. It was a little bit of a panic moment, okay? I'll admit that.
I'm just teasing.
I'm not winding you up. I'm looking at that fucking arsehole behind me. Go on, fancy man of your ferret.
It's a weasel.
The way magic missiles reads, do I have to look at it?
Yes.
You have to
Yes.
see it.
Fuck.
Just be out of range. Oh, wait, you're not.
Oh, we don't know
And
the range.
sleep isn't cumulative, right?
Yeah.
It's only taken 4 extra damage since then.
All I got with 19 was knowing it's a basilisk that stones things.
Yeah.
Guess we'll leave.
It could reach 15 feet, maybe 30 feet, maybe 60 feet. Maybe 90 feet.
People don't
Maybe
often
120
measure.
feet. Yeah. But probably not 150 feet. That far is probably enough.
So long as we can rely on the curvature of the earth, we're fine.
Yeah, the
I'm trying
19
to sound
hits.
smarter than you are. Nope. Damaged.
It's getting hot and cold. Which cancels each other out. It is
Relax
just
the
regular
pain,
room
and then
temperature
cool
now.
Actually, no, that should make things much worse.
Yes, rapid drops and changes in temperature can really upset the body.
There are multiple JRPG bosses with this one gimmick. There we go.
Alright, that's it. Grayson?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. It is too
So-
fucking dumb to focus its attention on anything else but the one he's already has.
He does not hit.
Well, you're averting your gaze.
Yeah.
Oh, Yeah, 24 does hit.
And those are really good damage rolls both times as well. Huh.
Oh, that's fantastic. I am going to quite wisely. Should I do this?
Just
Oh,
play dead.
no.
No,
Reload
it
my
likes to
page
eat
to
things
try
that
and-
aren't fighting back.
Oh, I knew that.
Reloading my page because some of my symbols kind of went wonky.
You don't think Grayson knew that?
Yeah.
If it's eating her, we can.
I
if
mean-
it's eating him, we can get away.
Looking at him? No, I don't think he knows that.
If it's busy eating Ilfriend, we can get away.
That's what I'm doing today. That is all I'm doing.
Alright, let's alright, Sybil, eyes on me for a bit. Okay, so just guide me in, keep your eyes on the floor. Right, this way, hey, a little bit more. There we go. As he's backing up to the thing. Alright. Eyes closed, get a bit of a twirl on.
Casting the light cantrip is like beams. Like no.
That is a miss, barely. This
So
fight
is that
shouldn't
one.
take that long. Yeah.
Well, it's because we're at disadvantage when
11s to
hitting it.
14s.
Yeah, but you're still...
Yeah.
8 creatures hitting one creature with just 15 AC?
Yeah, but we're all doing a disadvantage generally.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah.
be this bad though.
That's it for me.
Yeah, you're still cursed.
Disadvantage
Well, with
is a
two
really
attacks.
damaging situation.
Yeah, it's worse than like a bunt AC.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 2 attacks this turn, so I'm gonna go for him. Bop. Oh well. What about this? Oh well. Guess I'll move Johnny over a little bit. Oh, I could have made one of those as a straight roll because of Kelmorn if I'd moved him before.
Well, no, I'm not looking at the creature either.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
true.
not really...
Okay. Keep on forgetting that.
threatening. But the statue is not looking at it. That would give advantage.
Okay. So the first one can hit.
And the second one would hit as well.
Nice.
It's damage.
Yes, and it is bloodied.
I will move Johnny a little bit more.
All right.
Can I shoot it from here?
Do you look at it?
Yeah, I will.
All right, con save.
Taking big risks. Fuck.
Ooh.
Ooh.
No. You are restrained for now. So you
Okay.
still make it a disadvantage. The attack.
Okay.
As you feel yourself stiffen up. And you miss. And it gets definitely harder to move.
Raven, there's something about your voice that sounds a bit more gravelly. I'm worried.
Yeah. Pug.
I'm gonna go for it. Shooting. Let's see. Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Are you doing that by looking at it or while
Yeah,
looking away?
I'm looking at it, but I'm as far away from everything as I can be.
Alright.
And I'm not sure how the rules go with interactions, but like, does mirror image provide any sort of interaction with sight-based effects? I mean, there's 4 of me here.
No, it's just if you can see each other.
It's about mutual attention.
Well, yeah, so it has to lock eyes with one of the 4 of me in this space.
Nah, it's more about seeing it.
Yeah, it's more about seeing it.
Because after all, if we
eyes.
just look away, we're fine. So we can look at this as much as like it's locking eyes with it.
You would still have to do the con save if you want to risk looking at it. Even at this distance.
I mean, it says starts the turn within 30 feet. I'm not even
You're reading its stat block?
I was trying to find out, what the effect was.
Don't read the monster stat block. It
Well, I
might
was
not
trying
be
to see
the
if it,
exact same.
I was trying to see if it affected mirror image, which is what I was looking at. But
Yeah. No, it does not.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. The Eldritch Blast hits. I assume Mr. Jeffrey is looking at it as well?
Yes.
He shall make a con save.
He does not.
Yeah.
You can still try to punch at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Nope.
Right, Sybil.
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot it again.
While eyes averted?
Yep.
Alright.
I hate doing that though, because there's so many people in there. Nope.
Yeah.
So who do you hit?
That'd be on a crit
Nobody.
fail, and only if people enforce that.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's only a house rule.
I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at it. Kelmore, I'm on your left. I'm on your left.
That's my right. Coming back to the thing,
Yeah, that's a hit. Espada Roca is what?
That's also Addis damage. That's my +1 rapier. And that would be acid damage.
Oh, you just have 16 dex. Alright. It is not vulnerable to acid.
Yeah, no, I was just letting you know. Because if I miss by less than 3, I can still do acid damage.
Alright. It has people who have stabbed it now.
But does it like the taste of Drow Elf?
Let's see. On a 3 to 4, it stays on Ilfrin. No, it switches over to Grayson. 23 does hit, I assume.
Oh, it's got advantage?
You're looking away.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
It appears to like wizard, but slightly less than elf but. As it clings to your buttocks. And that's it. Elfrin?
Oh boy.
It
I'm
does
going
look
to-
pretty rough at this point.
I'm going to regret doing this, but I'm going to look at it to attack.
Alright. Con save. You
You're
make
fine.
it.
There we
The
go.
first one hits. And finishes it off.
Hey.
Yeah. Right. Shit, I shouldn't have deleted all of that. But there are some more con saves. Does anyone do anything?
What?
I don't think there's anything we can do. I've only got lesser restoration, which...
But I think you could give inspiration. Can you spend that on saving throws?
Don't know. Let me double check. First time playing Bard.
I've never played it.
Party. Yeah,
It does say, yeah,
throws.
saving throw.
Yeah, so you can give inspiration to...
To Jaffrey's, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
No.
one who wouldn't really be inconvenienced by being
I'll do
stoned.
it. No, I have to save my drummer. We're not a big enough group that I can just freely replace drummers.
Yeah. Yeah. Then it would be another saving throw for Draven.
Oh,
My
consistent.
inspiration does not help,
Oh, okay.
so that's a
Yeah.
problem.
Yes. It is. As he turns completely to stone.
Is there something I can do about this?
No.
Bugger.
Do make me a nature or arcana check, possibly medicine as well. Anyone proficient in any of the three can make me a check.
I'm not proficient in it, but I got 19.
One of
I
those.
am not proficient in it.
Which three?
Arcana, nature, or medicine.
Oh, I have Arcana.
Well, you do
22.
better than me.
Aren't you glad you showed up this week?
All right.
Jeff fails his. He turns to stone.
Dan.
Well, yeah, you have a statue.
Congratulations on your new stone
But-
golem, Pog.
Sybil, you know that the way basilisks actually make use of the people or creatures it turns to stone is that it basically salivates all over them, which reverts the change, so it can actually then eat the creature. But it only reverts that locally. And you could actually harvest the glands from the basilisk to potentially reverse the petrification. Or just parts of it if you are unlucky and mess up the process.
Well, it turns things to stone and then proceeds to spit up on them to turn them back and then eat them.
Alright, let's get this fucking thing's glands right out and squeeze them on Draven.
So we're shoving him in its mouth, right?
No, we're pulling glands out of the basilisk.
I don't know.
And Jeff's already got
How moist is the
Raven
mouth?
sideways.
Well, I
hate
mean, it's
you,
dead,
Corbin.
so...
I'm just saying, it's just in case we file things up. I mean, we could just, like, I could pick it up here and we slide it down on Draven's head. I'm just saying.
Also, in what pose did Draven petrify? In a T pose?
Was he pissed off?
Well, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to leave the body, so we got time.
He would probably freeze like with the bow trained on the basilisk.
Shocked expression.
So, don't suppose anyone was, a bit of a bright eye teacher's pet or anything during the section class? No?
I mean,
Try with
I
my
can-
hands.
I was gonna say I could just cut it out.
It would be a nature or survival check, but only if you are proficient.
Yep. I am not.
I'm giving you inspiration. Well, here's the thing. Before you click the button, I would have assisted as best I could with my many knives, but I can also give you inspiration.
Yeah.
I'd say the assisting would probably be better. Bugger.
I can still give
Alright.
inspiration.
Yeah,
It's a
you can
bonus.
try the inspiration.
It's a d6.
Yeah.
I'd quite like my drummer to not be stone right now. He's only good as a stick.
Yeah, so do roll me that d6. Alright,
Hey!
17. Yes, that's enough.
As I soothingly
do-
point out, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up.
You extract them well enough. There are 2 fleshy lumps.
You just squeeze them
And-
like lemons, or
Yeah, basically you squeeze them over him, and all of the juice gets over Draven.
Do you
You
have
gotta
to
really-
do you have to use the word juice?
All right,
Do we
fine.
have-
We
And
have
you gotta really drench him.
Do we have to massage it in?
Yes.
fine.
You
We
have to
ha-
make him.
Comfortable with all of this.
fine. We have
You
to
have to-
heavily grope the glands. We have to gush them upon you.
They're like loofahs.
Welcome to the money shot, so you can live.
You have to make him
Ah,
really
yes,
moist
the
all
art of-
over.
We grab
The
some
art of
other
massage,
organs and
but
squeeze
it
them
looks
out too,
very
just in
graceful.
case. You never know.
He's trying to massage. He's really getting in there.
And then just
Not helping
before
at all.
you're fully deep petrified, I just use that so your feet are stuck. Fuck you.
Stone feet.
Think
let him
of your
drive a
kicking
car.
potential. I've got stone hands and stone feet. You guys are coming along well.
He's made you better.
You have overcome your handicap.
No, do you realize what we'd have to do to unpetrify him? We just keep soaking it.
Oh.
Nothing to worry about. Nothing at all. Just
I
keep
mean,
soaking
yeah,
it.
that is what we did. Yes.
Speaking of,
Just looking at Draven's finally fleshed face and just
Yeah.
pointing at I know, it's fucking nasty, but come on, this is to help you. This is to stop you being a statue. So, swings and roundabouts, it's all fine, eh?
Draven,
Yeah.
the character, and also the player. I feel so dirty right now. Holy
I'll
fuck,
clean you
guys.
off once it's done, but you have to make sure everything is not stone.
All right, pull down your pants and cough.
I'm sorry, bend over, spread your cheeks, I've got to get it in there. We don't know how much internal damage there is.
now drink this.
Oh,
Oh god.
Right, I don't want to waste any juice in here, so congratulations, this gland is now a suppository.
I can't eat that. Good news. It's a suppository.
Draven stretches and like make sure he's mobile, and then he gives everyone the double birds.
And then you're quickly precipitated so you're
Damn
clean.
It's like one of those
Yeah.
moments he's all mad. We saved your life.
So,
Draven, you would realize there has some time passed between you being petrified and them standing all around you. While you are slimy all over.
It's been 4 months. It was really tough. We had to go find more basilisks.
so, speaking of statues, are any of the other ones around here in pretty good condition?
I assume a few are human shaped.
Yeah,
have
some
bears.
exquisitely human-shaped statues around here, right? That
There are only parts of them. I mean,
Oh.
maybe you could mix and match parts.
is there one that's 99%
Nah.
complete? That also
No.
there's no hope for these guys, right? I know well, we just
Okay.
brought Draven back, but I mean they're clearly statues now.
Nah. But
There
I
would be
suppose
no
you,
moral quandaries of
no.
summoning the spirit of another dead person inside one of these, right?
You have the two
No,
fighting.
the
And then your
The
Jeff
rest-
just screams,
rest
"There's
of the
someone
statues."
else in here!"
So the broken
Occupado.
statues. Is that how a basilisk preserves its food? It only it brings it back piece by piece to eat it.
essentially yes. And I assume you are looking at the pile of things,
Yeah.
right?
And Grayson's just putting two and two
Yeah.
together, like, oh god, that's food preservation.
Yeah. Basically, the freshest thing you can see currently is what appears to be a wing of a bird, probably the size of a swan. Only it is of a bright orange color and unusually warm.
Huh? Not petrified.
It is slobbered all over.
Ah, okay.
He was
But
in the
it's-
process
Also,
of thawing
I'm
out
going
his
to
dinner.
cast Detect Magic so I can see if there's anything here of interest.
In this corner here, no, there isn't anything of interest. It appears to be that the few travelers he has eaten, the basilisk. Actually, there aren't that many statues, more regular bones as well. So
Siege Raven, that could be you.
it's
You're
debatable
welcome.
how long the basilisk has been in there already. However, down here you see piles of ashes.
I'm going to wander on over this way then. I'm going to do the whole place to see.
Yeah.
That is some beautiful
Among the
footage.
remains, you do find 54 gold strewn around among the remains. The equipment is not really usable. Most of it is corroded or too old.
You know, if anyone would have a really cool rock, it would be a basilisk. I gotta look for one of those.
Just picks up a head.
Yeah, this one I almost feel like I can talk to this one.
This one almost kind of
Gonna
looks
say
like a
it's Claude
person.
looking for spare parts.
A lovely wing, though. Lovely plumage. I could do with a few of these wee feathers.
Yeah. Not finding a possible replacement, I turn my attention to Jeff.
It is
Now,
a
the big
statue.
question is,
Yeah. I'm going
we saw a
to
flame.
make preparations to try to resummon him into him.
I'm seeing you putting down chalk and all this. Will this take long?
Well, I mean, I haven't done it recently. He's been with us, so.
Okay.
Oh, we have camp too. I mean,
Yeah,
Close
why don't
by.
we just do it in camp? Yeah.
well, I'm not
Ken-
moving that thing.
Yeah,
Ken-
you're
Ken
carrying it
still in
down.
the camp.
Yeah. If you're volunteering to carry Jeff down, then that's another thing.
Johnny and I will work it just like we did the winch before.
Well, it's not straight up and down. I don't want to knock any pieces
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, Ilfrin, are you going any further than that, or?
Yeah, I'd
Yes,
be
that-
doing the whole thing around. So I look around
Yeah.
here,
Mushrooms.
look in the mushroom cave.
I just.
Yeah, you do know some of the mushrooms. Some of them can be used for alchemical stuff,
I would
and
collect
also
those.
some are just for food, taste, really tasty. Also, do give me a perception check when you go down there, or when you go down there. Oh yeah, you would see that there is a smaller spot that is a bit more difficult to get through, but you do see something curious down there. It appears to be a bird's nest. I don't go quite there yet.
I'll follow
it's a-
Ilfrin, shall I? I hear a pitter patter
Yeah.
of dry elf feet. I'll go keep an
Oh,
eye
look at
on
the
it.
mushroom.
It's a smaller passage where the basilisk probably couldn't have fit through properly or easily. But a bird, a small one, might have. You would also have some troubles, and you see inside there is a bird's nest with a orange glowing egg inside it. There is plenty of ashes and dim embers around it, and the walls seem charred black and partially molten,
Right.
basically turned into obsidian.
Is,
At the moment, it doesn't seem too hot in there, though.
is this a phoenix nest?
It's a bit small for one of them. Phoenix is a massive elemental creature.
You could give me a nature roll for that. All right. You do know about a kind of creature usually called a lesser phoenix, which is more of a monstrosity rather than an elemental.
We know of
We're
something else
very
called
familiar
boy,
with the
chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we have in the Raxus campaign the Glove of the Lesser Phoenix, which summons a chicken, but then bursts
Alright.
into flame and is hurled at someone.
All right, I did not know about that, but
No, it's all right.
this is a different one.
Yeah. This is why we're
no
laughing.
Fire chicken.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to squeak on in there.
All right.
Does he get stuck?
We'll find
Just
out.
just his head.
No, but he gets 6 slashing damage from the sharp obsidian edges.
Well, that's good because I just healed you
Okay.
for 6.
But you can reach in and grab the egg.
I do. I am acquiring that egg.
How much fire damage now from holding the egg?
Yeah, that's my
We should wrap it in that wing that we found.
That's actually none. It seems hot, but not enough to damage you.
I lean over to Comorn. I know you're proud of your performance, but
And
this is
you-
prime entertainment right here.
Yeah,
I'd point at Ilfrin.
but basically you do know the lesser phoenix in this universe, not the fire chicken. It was actually an attempt to make a pet phoenix you can actually touch, and that doesn't burn everything. And it can, kind of like an owlbear, that was a magical creation from a wizard. And they do have some elemental traits, but generally can choose not to burn everything.
Right, before you come through, you fucking idiot, let me just reach in. Just so you don't fucking drop
Fine.
dead in here.
I'm fine. I'm actually doing relatively good right now. As I squeak back on out.
It's only because he healed the 6 damage you just took.
Actually, no, I would have been fine even without that. I had 24 before that.
Yeah. And you take another 4 as you go outside again.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. You have acquired the phoenix egg.
Meanwhile, Kermorn is steadily plucking the phoenix wing.
I thought we were gonna wrap the egg in that to keep it warm.
Well, I don't need all these feathers, just the big ones, ones for display purposes.
Okay. Well, afterwards we'll make it a little nest.
Aye, well then I should pluck the whole thing instead of wrapping it with the dead wing of its parent.
Yeah.
That sounds like a horrible idea here.
So I'll keep
kinda-
I'll keep doing the plucking job,
I kind of wrap it up in my cloak a bit and keep it up close next to me.
Sure
How is
thing.
it good eating?
We are not eating it!
Just a little bit. Won't miss anything.
We're not eating it.
We'll let this discussion go on, giving time for Pog to finish his ritual.
Well, phoenix omelette would be quite an exquisite meal.
No!
Probably
problem-
sell it.
What?
The problem is, if you have a slow metabolism, it might reform. Its rebirth might occur before it leaves you.
Yeah. Yeah, now lesser phoenixes are more like birds with extra features than elementals with in the shape of a bird. Yeah. You all sit around while Pog does his ritual?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm
All right.
digging around and going over this egg.
Meanwhile, Kendra is wondering where the fuck you all are and where you're staying.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets attacked by a bear in the meantime.
I'm worried about that. Can I look? Can I go out to the thing and keep an eye by looking down?
Yeah, sure. She's fine. Eventually, the statue... Yeah, you're still bringing back the healer?
Yes.
Or switch? All right.
I don't suppose any of you have any charcoal, incense, and herbs I could burn.
I believe you
No.
already got your weasel back last session.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Yeah, you did the dance.
So which weasel is this?
That's right.
though?
Shit, I should have a weasel.
This is actually his weasel.
Oh no.
Oh,
Where's the other weasel? We just left it behind?
yeah.
You don't know what happened to it?
Oh, the other weasel? Yeah.
He hopes he left it behind.
Far, far behind, yes. No, he's got theories about that now.
Yeah.
And that's a weasel.
But he's never
theory.
seen his weasel and the other weasel in the same room, so.
Yeah. You eventually get back to camp. Is there anything else you wanted to do with the cave, in the cave?
No, I heard.
I collected all the mushrooms. I have his egg.
Test the acoustics. They're pretty good.
Do you collect all the bones as well?
All I care about is the egg. I have the egg.
Everyone's making these pro egg moves.
All right.
You're not going to find two more of those eggs.
I am
Don't
keeping
exist.
a very close eye on the egg.
You do notice that over the course of a few hours, once you're all back, I will move you over here. The glow from the egg seems to grow a bit dimmer.
Maybe we should grab this with obsidian. That could be a key.
It probably just needs more heat.
I'll grab some of the obsidian anyway. It's a cool rock.
Go ahead, you can chip away at that.
Yeah.
But in your case, Ilfrin,
Yeah,
probably hold your fireball next to it.
Yeah, I tried that route.
What if we put my circuit of blasting on top? That's a fire thing.
I can light the tip of my sword on fire.
Because, yeah, I can produce flames.
And we just
try to
pushed
see if
against
that
the egg and
helps.
then... Oosh! Oh, no.
So you are
Oh, what a
essentially...
shame.
No, it's
Open
pre-cooked though. This is
day.
great.
Fire.
No.
I'm just trying to provide
That's-
some warmth to the
Does
area.
Grayson ray of frost the egg?
If he does, I'm going to murder him.
No, but he would.
No, that's how you cook it. You make it cold.
He would make a flame at the end of his blade.
Is it green?
Yeah.
No, it's pink
No,
now.
but-
I decided it was pink for him.
It seems to stall the dimming, but not much else as you keep the heat.
It's not too hard for me to grab some chunks off the wall, right?
But, yeah, you can get your obsidian.
Are you doing it barehanded? This is important.
I do have these cool brass knuckles.
Ilfrin, do make me a raw wisdom check.
He's going in raw.
Oh yeah. You have a feeling that maybe the spirit wood chippings could help.
Oh,
I'm
convenient.
going to use those to try to make a nest.
Sure thing.
How cute.
Just the nest? Are you doing it? Do you do anything with that?
Well, I mean, you might as well just pack it all in to store the heat, you know?
Yeah.
Just a nice little casing.
You could also set it on fire.
I don't
I
want to
mean-
use all of it, but yeah, I'll try using some of it to see if it works.
Well, I mean, we've got to be somewhere to set it down before we set a light, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And overall,
we are
this,
camped for the night.
yeah, this all of this does take quite some time, and the time you've spent in the cave as well.
Yeah.
I assume some of you would probably be asleep at this point. Or do you keep shifts, or
Yeah.
how are you all going to do that?
I'll usually stay up for the first half of the night and then go to bed after.
Yeah. So only some people are awake, not everyone.
Well,
Just yeah. Yeah, as you do set it on fire and the spirit wood starts to burn, it does take quite some time. But eventually, as you do wake up from your reverie and all that, you do see that the spirit wood has eventually burned down, leaving a pile of ashes. And the egg does have hatched. And
Hey.
It's a fire
You-
basilisk.
I actually haven't made that thing, the character sheet yet. But yes, you have a lesser phoenix hatchling.
I am going
Also-
over this baby.
Also, in this fire in the middle from it, there seems to have there's a piece of wood sticking out. It's kind of a twig, more like about a foot long, and it seems charred black wood, but it also has similar lines across it like your armor, only they glow red, like embers. And you know this thing like when you burn paper, like those lines are moving about when the layers burn away and another one follows and those swirl around all over that?
Yeah.
That's basically what's happening to this stick that's sticking out of the pile of ash. And the hatchling sits beside it, looking a bit confused.
I am cuddling the hatchling and cooing and asking anybody who's awake, what do you think about this thing here?
I wonder if birds look like cows and veal is a thing.
Johnny.
I'm just wondering.
How are we gonna feed it?
Yeah, what do
I
they
can
eat?
figure that out.
I think you should figure that out as quick as you can.
Yes, I do. What do I roll to figure this out?
Nature.
Johnny's gonna try a worm.
Yeah, worms could work. Maybe.
Johnny's already digging in the dirt for worms.
Let's
Make me a
give
survival
worms a
roll.
go. Yeah.
To find worm?
Johnny, yes, make me survival rolls. You find a whole fistful of worms.
Eat, child, eat. Must grow big and strong.
Do you
I
force
imagine you're
feed
force
the
feeding it.
Yeah.
You will not force feed the hatchling.
It's like no,
You
just
will give it
literally
to
just
me.
dangling it at, above, like you would.
The weasel also
Um,
goes and looks
do
for
I
worms,
think-
trying to outdo Johnny.
Do I think that mashing it up might be a smart decision? Because I do know baby birds sometimes feed.
You try
Yeah,
one
worms
half. I'll try the
that's-
whole worm.
Yeah, I guess if the worms are yeah, you probably cut it up.
But we might have to mash
Yeah.
it.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. You know.
It helps if you partially digest it first. Try that.
Yes,
True.
That's
Johnny,
what's
mama bird this thing.
Can you turn in? Can Ilfrin turn into a bird? Can we?
I cannot
Only
turn
if-
into anything with fly speed.
Yeah, only a flightless one, so you can be a chicken.
I could be a chicken. There we go. I could try that.
You could be a lesser phoenix raising a lesser phoenix.
You could be an ostrich.
I could be. I haven't
That would
seen
be
one.
terrifying.
A
I would say
cassowary.
penguin. I would say penguin, but I don't know if you can do swim speed right now.
No,
I can do swim speed, but the problem is I have not
never seen a
seen
penguin.
a penguin. Yeah.
Never seen a penguin.
It wouldn't be very common.
Are those
Damn.
are the Galapagos penguins the ones with the cool-looking yellow hair?
Those are
That's
king
the
penguins.
emperor penguins, I think.
No.
Galapagos penguins are more. Yeah, you can see them. Decently tropical.
Well, it's a point of he would not see penguins in the Underdark.
You're thinking of the macaroni penguin.
But yeah, we're gonna try feeding the bird.
Yeah. It does seem to have quite a healthy appetite.
Bacon or stirred?
Yeah, it digs in.
Okay, there we go. We've got something here. I excitedly show
And-
Kendra the bird.
Ah, that's a cute little thing. Where did you get that? Also, why are you all cut up again?
Basilisk?
No, there's the only people who took damage was Grayson and Ilfrin. That's it.
Johnny
Nice.
pulls out some,
Yeah.
Oh,
some chunks of
that's
the
who-
rock.
Are we? You know what?
Yeah, that's who she was asking.
He pipes up and then he's like, no.
I mean, Ilfrin's clothes should be tatters, rubbing against all that obsidian.
I'm mending. But I will
Yeah.
point out Basilisk, and then I had to climb into the obsidian area to get the egg.
You think these are cool rocks, Kendra?
Ah. Yes, they are quite interesting.
I'll loan you one.
Thanks.
Are you going to be able to keep track of all these rocks you have on loan?
Yeah. She probably has a rock collection from all the various rocks Johnny has given her over the years.
every time you visited town, it was a different rock. This one's only cool if you run it underwater first.
Yeah, Kendra also tries to pet the bird, give it some head scratches. That's in the morning, I assume. Yeah. Anything else you do?
I am now very much trying to take care of the bird. I'm still trying to have chats with Kendra and pay attention as we're driving along, but you know.
So
we
you're
grabbed all those
leaving
mushrooms,
the,
right?
So you're leaving the strangely glimmering but
No.
not burning stick in the campfire?
No, we are taking that, but I asked what everybody's opinion of it was, but nobody said it.
It's a
There
burning
was-
stick.
Yeah, there was too much bird going on at the time. I mean, does anyone...
I've not really got the skills to inspect the stick. I am a wood elf, so racially I'm inclined towards it, but it's also a burnt one, so not really my sort of cup of tea.
I am specifically offended by sticks.
Does it look like anything specific? Yeah, anything
It's
known magical?
It is vaguely wand-shaped.
Fuck it, let's have a wee dabble with it.
Can I just cast detect magic on it?
Let's cut to the chase.
It is magical.
It's magical.
What the
guys.
fuck is it?
Can I cast Identify?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't see that. I thought we were still trying
Yeah. As you touch it, you do take 6 fire damage.
From a basilisk!
Yeah,
Oh my god!
Do you keep touching it for all that time?
I through the casting of the spell 1 minute. Does the fire damage
like 10 rounds
continue?
of fire damage. Yeah.
How long does this fire damage? Like, I wouldn't hold
You keep
till I
you
die.
keep taking it as long as you're holding it.
Okay, so after another 6 fire damage,
Yeah.
I'd probably let go.
All right.
It is hot.
Yeah,
This-
it's another 6
this-
damage.
this-
6 fire
this-
damage.
Oh, what
actually.
the fuck?
My learned opinion is this burning stick is incredibly hot.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we got nothing that gives us fire resistance or whatnot. Not properly. Got a time limited potion that would probably work, but I mean that's only going to lessen it, not remove it for you. So I'm gonna wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Mainly in a bundle of feathers,
Yeah.
and we'll just keep a hold of it until we take it to the university, eh?
Ilfrin, as you do watch it, the stick speaks to you. But not really.
What?
But
Grayson's just
You
thinking,
do-
I could probably get one of the grad students to hold.
you do feel a bit drawn to it.
I go and try to pick it up.
You can actually pick it up. It does feel hot, but you don't take fire damage quite yet. but you do feel almost as if there is a sort of vague connection to it. There is fire in the stick. There's fire in you. Do you let the two fires connect?
This seems like a horrible idea, but I'm going to.
Science.
This
And then
stick
Ilfrin
was made for
explodes into a
you.
bunch of chickens.
At this, you do take 7 fire damage, as the stick does burn in your hand, but you do attune to it, and it stops burning you. Actually, I have to write that out again in a legible form. I have written it out in notes, but
Oh
not
man, Ilfrin's gonna
in
keep it. The boys
Yes.
at Felt a Thigh would have loved that for the pledges.
It is
Here, you gotta hold this
essential-
for a minute.
It is essentially a wand, which does things. Where was that? Have I written it out in a proper form yet? No, I haven't. I will do that momentarily. In the meantime, know that it is a wand that does fire things.
Alright. I'm going to announce to everybody it's alright, I fixed the problem.
But you also see that your hand is charred now. Your palm is charred black. And even healing magic doesn't really fix that.
Well, I'm not liking
It doesn't-
this.
It doesn't hurt, but yeah, your palm is even blacker now.
For science, can I prestidigitate his palm?
It does nothing.
I just shrug at him. Hey, I was trying to help.
Gotta amputate the hand. Sorry, Elfrin.
No, it's quite okay.
Hold him still. I
The whole
draw
arm,
my
you're right, the
rapier.
whole arm.
Yeah, it feels normal. It's just black.
I draw my longsword off my back. Johnny, hold him down.
Look away, little bird. You don't want to see this.
I'm
Kelmore
perfectly
cover its
fine.
eyes. I'm just bummed out.
Yeah.
He would have liked to have kept the fire stick.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Pledges for my fraternity would have loved to have to hold that for a full minute.
Speaking of suppositories,
You keep holding it, I'll keep casting healing spells on you.
Exactly, yeah. I need to put this in there. Yeah, my former frat house. Since we're going home.
of course you were a frat boy.
Right.
you can tell Grayson was a frat boy.
Yeah, but while they were out doing cool stuff and partying, he was up in his room reading books. He totally missed the entire point of the operation.
Oh no, the wizard parties you didn't get to go to. What a shame.
I know, right? Yeah.
What did they do? LAN parties?
It was nicer than living in the dorm.
We just send messages back and forth,
Don't be ridiculous, Pam. We do
Sometimes a
Leyland
paper-
parties.
Leyland party. Oh, that brings me back to being a black.
Yeah, I expressed discomfort about my now black palm, but I'm happy that, I saw that.
Just wear gloves.
I'll type up the description really quick. I know what it does, I just need to put it in a proper form.
Yeah. I'll just
Is it
have to
bigger than
wear
a bread
glove on
box?
that one hand.
You don't have to wait on me or anything. I'll be busy for a minute or two.
Okay.
You know, I've never actually eaten a worm.
That would be because you really shouldn't eat a worm.
Oh, I'm sure it's
The
harmless.
fish do it.
Do you remedy this condition? You have a pile of worms in front of you.
Before that, I'd actually need to consider. I eat fish that eat worms. Do I eat worms?
No.
You are what
the
you eat.
Fish.
Hey, Johnny, you ever tried weasel?
Chicken eats
Ah.
bugs. Would you eat the bug?
Johnny probably would, I imagine.
I mean, he
You
can
snores,
eat
so
bugs.
flies sometimes go in, you know.
I mean, they're perfectly fine if they're fried in honey, and you have to let them sit in their little tub for a bit and clear out purge and
Yeah, and there are good
sne-
bugs and bad bugs.
do it with snails and slugs a lot as well.
I knew some crazy guy that used to season ants. Okay, so nothing's
You know,
a possibility.
Ants are
I
a good
guess.
source of protein.
I heard some people actually eat spiders. Maybe we should try that one next time we're going to the prison.
But before you do, Johnny, there's not much you can do to improve a worm. You could fry it a bit, but it's still just the wrong texture and taste formula for you.
Well, they eat dirt, right? Oh,
Yeah, exactly. There's not much. It's what the intake that gives the goodness to it, and there's just nothing really beneficial there.
well, luckily we have all these mushrooms.
Like, if you really want something that crawls around wriggling limbless, like a maggot or a grub is a better choice. Obviously, be careful what the maggots were eating first. That's why you have to do the
I'd rather go
purge.
for a snake when it comes to limbless.
Snake's plenty good.
I once saw a snake so long it was taller than me.
So, it was one of the majority of the snakes, got you?
I think they call it a garter snake. Very majestic and exotic.
Certainly a step above your common ass grass snake, eh?
And he's just thinking how many he's seen around town. Not going to tell Johnny. Yes, sure.
Working for daily jobs, going to and fro for businesses, perfectly normal people you say hello to in the street.
They wear
And then
hats. They
eat.
carry briefcases. They're normal.
At one point, Grayson realized, oh, I misheard him.
Oh, I miss 14 memes.
They were good.
It said ley line parties and just brought me way back. Not leaving. Can't make me do it. I'm staying right here.
Silverman is forgot how to conversation. He's too busy with the little baby.
Yeah. Also with the bird, I assume.
Baby bird, yes. Now, ironically, he really shouldn't be because it's technically not a natural creature. But
it is a partial elemental creature.
Yeah, and he likes fire. And he likes phoenixes, specifically. He knows it's an abomination. But he also likes it. He's doing one of those don't tell mom moments.
No, you better believe it. This one,
How the fuck do you write that?
It's just another notch in the column
I
of
don't
things
need
that.
your paladin power, Corvus. A warrior is a tank and DPS club. I get the best ability ever.
I'm sorry, you're mistaking it. Does it look like I need your fucking power?
I know. Yeah.
Go back to the pile of trash.
You're not even on my level.
I know, I'm way up there.
I just cast Fell Cleave. Everything else is filler.
Have fun aiming your AoE attacks.
Fuck you.
I don't even need to target mine.
That was annoying that they changed that.
We can worry about it when we get back. Get there later.
All right.
There we go.
You guys think if I put a little thin, like glass lens of this obsidian in front of the apparatus on my circlet of blasting, it would go through or just blow my head off?
Could you repeat the
Correct.
question?
Right. I sent you the
Probably
description
wants
of
to
what
tell
it
him,
can do.
fuck around and find out.
Or we're going to the Wizard City. They might know. Like, what if I could make it be like a cool black flame ball instead of the red one that it is?
As someone who knows just a tad better, I
Hey.
cannot recommend any of that. Unless we put the circle on Ilfrin's head, in which case, go for it, man.
There we go.
Let me. I forgot to set the. Wait, no, that's not supposed to be there. Want. No particular rarity for this one. You're unsure if there are many more like it or not.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming it's probably not.
It has an unknown rarity.
I'll put this over here. All right then, everybody. I have a cool stick that does a lot of stuff.
I got a rock.
Obsidian.
I mean, the rest of us got nothing, so let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
You got some gold. You might get other things another time.
Oh, did we put that gold in the party inventory? It was about 50,
Yeah.
54?
Yeah, 54 gold.
Okay, I'll put it in right now.
But I assume you're moving on after this.
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, as you do go on the road, the next few days seem to go fairly normal. Nothing particularly interesting, except you all give me perception checks again. This is 1 or 2 days after. Somewhat close to Lepidstadt.
Are you seeing any other travelers on the road?
Yes, in fact, there are travelers on the road, you see. And they do seem kind of weird. There are a bunch of them ahead. There is, let's see, how many? There are a number of carts. They're kind of made up like carnival carts. Very, very colorful, with lots of decorations. And there are some people running around it, seemingly a bit upset, looking for something, calling out a name. Particularly, what was it? Calling out Elise.
Elise?
Yeah. The thing about the people that are there, as I mentioned, they look rather weird. There is among them an 8-foot tall man, which looks downright ugly. Like, if you compare it with a troll, the troll would have better chances with the ladies than this man.
Wow.
Maybe he's
Oh.
funny, good sense of humor.
Yeah, but he
Colossal penis, though.
Yeah, yeah, he's.
That's not the only thing there's 8 people.
But he is also built accordingly. Like, he does look. He could squeeze out your organs from you if he gives you a
Uh-huh.
strong hug.
That's what my
Then
parents
there's-
used to call it.
Yeah. Then there's also a 7-foot tall woman with quite a generous bust and even a more generous beard.
I pushed Johnny forward.
My
Yeah.
missing beard. That's where it went.
It goes down to the waist. Yeah. Then there's
The beard is
also
taller than Johnny almost.
a really short, hunched up man with a balding head.
When we're talking really short, you mean like 6 feet tall?
No.
Comparatively.
More like 4.5, 5 feet
Okay.
tall, maybe. But probably some of it is the hunchback. That makes him even smaller. And there is also, you see also 2 men. One of them appears to have actually a 3rd leg, which makes him walk around fairly weird. And the other one of the 2 men who are dressed like clowns has a 3rd arm growing from its side. And they do seem to stumble around, not quite sure, seemingly looking for something.
Let's
Do you approach
go-
them?
Let's go say hello to these folks. They look like they need some assistance.
Oh no,
Yeah.
carnies.
They're gonna cheat us at their dart game.
I imagine Pog is just offended by the way the people look.
Yeah, they are all sort of deformed. And as you come
could have done it
closer,
better.
you see a bunch of more people there. Among them, 2 young women with weirdly small heads, small and slightly deformed heads, who seem to be consoling a young boy, which is covered in hair completely and howling like a kicked dog. Another clown with an extra arm. And a woman dressed in fine silks, 4 arms, and a strange accent. Yeah. And they do start to talk excitedly. Oh, maybe you can help us. Well, wait a second. I'll get Caleb. And one of the clowns goes into one of the carts, and eventually another one comes out. Do I have it? There.
Surrounded by clowns, I hold a fireball, or I hold a ray of frost.
Can you
Can't
see
be
him?
trusted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This
Trustworthy.
comes out. Hello. I see. Maybe you can help us. I am Caleb Hessel from the Crooked Kin. Welcome.
And I'm looking at Kelmore now.
You might spell it differently.
What? It's not an uncommon
Years.
name.
Yeah, it is not. But yes, you know, I was wondering if someone might be able to help us. We kind of lost one of our own. We've been searching a bit for her, but it's a bit dangerous, and we're not too excited about wandering off from the road.
Hey, you got a wee
Would you be
description
willing
for
to
her?
help us, maybe? Well, she's a young girl. You see these? He points to the young girls with the small heads. She looks pretty much like them.
Must be freakish considering we've got Pog with us as well, who can show what a normal, like, weirdly proportioned humanoid can look like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is he normally proportioned? We never covered
For a
this.
gnome.
Which means a big head.
Slightly big.
Also, his cranium is large.
Yes.
Yeah. And as you also see, come closer, you can also see cages with, among other things, a giant frog, a goblin dog, and a Morlock. These things I will show you in a moment.
Some of these don't make a good display creatures and a fun time thing for the kiddies.
Yeah. The giant frog I don't really have a picture for because it is a giant frog.
I believe we could imagine that one if we close our eyes and believe hard
Yeah.
enough.
And the top one is a goblin dog. The lower one is a Morlock.
Right, you know how some people say your dog is a rat?
Dog
Oh,
looks a
God.
lot like my dog, points to Weezy.
Yeah.
And my dog points to other Johnny.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Morlock
Other
is
Johnny
just.
points to him.
Meanwhile,
Yes.
Morlock is just what Pog looks like before he prims himself in the morning. Before he puts on his disguise.
Right.
But yes.
You've got any clue where she ran off with? Ran off to?
I'm not sure. She is. She has issues, and I don't really know where she wandered off. We've been looking for tracks, but we aren't the best at that kind of stuff.
Does she know the answer to her name?
Elise.
No, does she know the answer to it, though? You're saying she's got 3 points.
Yes, she does. Usually, at least.
Alright.
Please, yes, I beg of you, please help us. We've been asking the other travelers, but they weren't too inclined.
You alright with her mind reversion, Kendra?
What was that?
You alright with another wee diversion, Kendra?
I suppose. Good. They do seem desperate. I do hate to leave desperate people alone in their plight.
It's not a heroic thing to do. So, now let us set about and try to get some fucking clue where she went.
Yeah.
Utterly fail finding tracks.
Does anyone know whereabouts she was? Like, where was she last seen?
Well,
or at least give us direction at the
camp.
tent.
Yeah, she. He points. Yeah, he points roughly south to one of the smaller wagons. This is usually the one where she sleeps in. I guess this would be the best chance.
There's definitely a check through. She's not just hiding away in some wee compartment, eh?
No. And actually, Kelmon, you do find a set of tracks leading away down the road towards a marshy area.
She had no reason to be upset with anyone here? It's not a running away type thing?
No, I guess she just wandered off while waiting for dinner.
Right.
I've done that.
Sometimes. Yeah, they do that sometimes, but on the road in this area, that is dangerous.
You've already got a nasty critter on the way here. Well, I'm seeing the footprints. I think I'll go while this is still fresh.
All right. Thank you.
No worries.
If you do bring her back, we don't have much, but I'll come up with something.
It's not a concern right now. Right now, we just need to try and be quick and find the kid.
Yeah, you guys watch Kendra. Keep her safe up here while we go look.
All right.
As the freaks surround her. For now, you'll be one of us.
And we're going to shrink your head.
This will help her fragile mental state.
She does seem fairly fine, actually. She goes over to console the wolf boy.
Right, but just keep an eye on the cart, alright?
Yeah.
We just bought it, Brand new.
To be fair,
it's much safer here with more people than the last time.
I'm just saying, small hands and all that.
Yeah.
As you were saying, Mr. Pog.
Of course.
Well, I was going to say, to be fair, they're probably completely benign because, and desperately actually in need, since they haven't asked us for any money yet. Clearly, we would
Yeah.
be out of half of our purses by the time we approach them if this was some type of setup.
But
In
not
payment, I
everyone
want
in
to know the secret to win those games at the carnival.
Well, not everyone that through it might be that noble-hearted. They might see someone. Anyway, as I said,
Please,
small bit
sir.
of trouble.
Please, sir. We are honest performers. We don't do that kind of thing.
Absolutely, of course. Anyway, let's go save a wee child, shall we?
Please.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is my chicken a male or a female?
That actually takes some training to work out because you have to note the number of anal ridges and also know the difference. Have you looked at phoenix asses often?
Roll me a D100.
As we just watch Ilfrin pick up their little chicken,
It's female.
turn it around, and stare at their anus.
Yeah.
Are
It's
you,
a female phoenix.
Would you like to come along with us, perhaps, Ilfrin, or are you occupied? We can leave you be for a wee bit.
You know, there are entertainers right here. You could have better things to look at.
Wouldn't check this before. This is me making the notes because I'm trying to pick a name for the chicken.
Chicken.
It does not seem to like the
Nugget.
treatment and pecks at your fingers.
Oh,
The
sorry.
name is Nugget.
No, you just call it licking. Chicken licking. And so we set off, following the tracks as best we can.
Yeah. It does run on for about half a mile and into a boggy river valley and eventually leads into a densely vegetated what was the word? Gnat infested marsh. The reeds are quite high, about 8 to 9 feet high. It's difficult to see through them. You're kind of restricted in that regard, and it all counts as difficult terrain.
Got ya.
Yeah, you carve a path through, but it's still just a path.
Yeah.
The tracks eventually vanish underwater. And
That's a bit of a bugger. Deep looking?
but the water is a bit over ankle high. And you also hear a cry
I'm setting off with all due
coming
speed.
from. Yep.
I make like a drow and keep running forward, not thinking about anything, not observing my surroundings. I just charge.
I am observing my surroundings as I charge, so I don't know what you're doing.
Just going right for the scream.
Yep. I'm hot on his heels.
Alright. Scream was coming from about here.
No, we're not on that. Oh, wait, there we go. Now we are. Where was the
Yeah.
screen?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, everything.
Alright, difficult terrain, so let me see.
So get back here, you two.
Yeah.
Time to teleport.
Oh, we're
I
over
can
here.
cheat.
Does the rest of you... Kendra is not here. Does... I did say the scream was coming from around up here.
So I would have been going in that direction, so that probably puts me more in the thicket here, depending.
Yeah. Yeah, more like that.
Get back.
I didn't put myself there. That was bread.
I can Misty Step.
Well, we'll see if we've got
Just-
a target this
Just to prevent everyone from moving around like crazy, because it's difficult to kind of keep track of everything.
Maybe you'll set yourself back unless you went running too. Sick.
Well, I watch you guys struggle with terrain. I think this is that. I can do that. I walk 30 feet in the Kelmore direction.
No, you're walking 15. It's difficult terrain.
No, Misty Step.
Let's see.
Zip zop
Teleportation is
bibbidi
a fun
bop.
thing.
at this moment, he wishes Tensor's floating disc worked the way he hoped.
I think we have everyone now. Yeah. All right. Next turn. There hasn't been another cry yet.
I continue going in the same direction.
All right.
At a dash.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, just announce your actions there. It is not really initiative, just so you all take
Are
your
these blocking?
one
These are
turn.
you have to walk around these.
I'm just gonna
That's all
put-
just difficult terrain.
Yeah.
It's generally just difficult.
So that puts Pog down to
Walk
20
around.
feet if he dashes. It always rounds down. Same way with me, I'm down to 15 feet.
just gonna resummon Johnny elsewhere so I can teleport to him.
This actually makes you move a lot faster, Johnny.
Yes. For once, I have the advantage. Just swap up really quick.
And eventually there comes a cry from roughly down there.
Where? Me again?
Down here.
it's not visible.
You're on a different layer.
Alright.
Oh,
Here.
okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chasing it down. Actually, you know what? Come to think of it, let's see here.
Alright.
That is a perfect time to cast that. I will make use of Long Strider on myself.
Sure thing.
So that puts me back, let's see, so here, so yeah, 20 feet.
Alright. I guess Grayson and Draven and Ilfrin haven't been moving much.
Well, I thought we were going off the initiative, so I was waiting.
No, it's
Mhm.
mostly just... yeah.
Okay,
slow
I was
down.
waiting for.
I would be following Cumber.
Yeah, it's mostly just everyone just takes one action,
Around.
one turn, one
Okay.
round. So not everyone is just moving wildly out of order. Like one
Okay.
is moving 200 feet and the other is moving
Okay,
30
yeah.
feet.
I was waiting
get
for
some
Draven to say
order in
something,
there.
But okay, yeah, I moved.
Yeah.
I dashed, and then the weasel.
All right.
Oh, the weasel can dash too. I'll go down a circle.
Johnny teleports. And kill the other guy so I can resummon him.
All right. Yeah, then Draven, do your movement.
Actually, I will stick with the group as much as possible.
Oh, that looks like a
Alright.
juicy fireball.
Oh, no.
As I say, you ready your action to follow the group.
Well, I think he just means he's not going to move out just yet.
He doesn't want to be the first one.
Yeah.
The last cry came from around here.
Wrong layer.
Here.
There you go. Well,
Well, I guess probably shouldn't send Johnny in right away.
Yeah, and it's all really restricted vision still. There is a sort of corridor cut in over here now. Now back down.
well, Kelmore once again
I assume-
dashes in, calling out for Elise.
Yeah, go get him, Johnny. We're here with Caleb. He wants us to find you for safekeeping.
Alright.
He is thinking, of course, how the fuck is it coming from different directions like this here? What is the scheme
Probably
at
split
work?
up.
But gotta pop it first in order to find out what's going on.
I'm gonna send other Johnny over the other direction. Box him in. Box him in.
Huh.
I do have a dash, but I hold a Ray of Frost.
I believe that is a decent time. Johnny, it is something actually only you can see here. Let me... Where are you? There. You hear some rustling behind you. And where are you? There's you. There. This thing.
Oh, shit!
And
I don't think we can eat this one.
I think 23 does hit you.
Ish.
Okay. Make me a con save, please.
Bonk.
You make it. You take 13 piercing damage.
Okay.
But you're not poisoned. Alright, you would have got advantage on that as well.
Can't do any better though. Just no crit success.
Yeah.
Johnny makes a loud yelping, very manly.
Yeah.
Spider face, but human.
Yeah. At the moment you can't really see it. It appears to be hiding in the bushes, in the brush, in the reeds.
Fuck out of here.
But there is movement.
I'm out immediately.
Well, let's see. I think combat might
There's
be
another one in
starting.
that bush. Oh no.
Yes, now we are going by initiative. Pug.
So it's still down by Johnny, or whatever it is.
Johnny, fix yourself.
What?
Well, you should still be in your normal spot.
I thought I had an opportunity to teleport before. I mean, do I have to move back, Brad?
You are still there, yeah.
Okay.
It is here. Here's the movement. And you see it is large sized. Yeah, Pog. You hear screaming, but not much through the reeds. Vaguely coming from that direction.
Johnny was shouting about spiders and humans.
For this, I'll say you have 10 feet vision through the reeds.
Jeff, go check that out. Please.
I suppose. Yeah. I think you can order it to dash as well, the construct.
Yeah, so it would be, what, 15?
Yeah. Oh yeah, since it was the healer, before we got into the swamp, would he have done his little temp HP bit?
I don't know. No one seemed interested.
Yeah.
Well, don't we keep those, or is it after a long rest they go away?
It goes away after a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been many days.
Yeah.
Does Jeff notice anything?
You see some spider legs, something spidery. But not clear enough.
But also, like, a person-sized or bigger spiderly leg. So quite noticeable, really.
Some kind of ground arachne.
That's most of them. Oh, you mean grand? Okay, I thought you meant ground.
Right, I suppose that was it. Hey, Kelmore.
I mean, there's the rest of Pogstern if he's going to do anything.
He did a move. He moved actually away.
Yeah, moved away.
Him
Still has his action though, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You could dodge at least.
Well, I was casting Detect Evil earlier, but just counted as casting then.
Oh, Detect Evil, I didn't really see that.
Yeah.
Let's check.
Yeah, when we were in 10-foot visions wandering around in this dark forest area.
That does not ping, I believe. I'm fairly certain. Let me double check.
At least we're not dealing with
Yeah,
swamp
no,
skeletons.
it doesn't. It doesn't ping.
Okay.
Johnny, where did it grab you?
Fucking, I don't know, side, front, back. It's got like a human.
You should know if it bit you.
It's to my behind.
Your butt?
Right, point.
He just
Left
gestures
cheek or right
wildly.
cheek?
Yeah.
Around that area.
Oh, that's no good then. Can you fucking see it at least?
Nope. Saw it for a second.
No,
Right.
you still do it. You still see it right there. Yeah, you can see it now as well. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
that's fucking horrendous. So, I want that to go away. It doesn't look like it's got her on it, does it?
What does?
No, this looks fine. So I'll just aim away from... And also, I'm going to shred this fucking little patch that it's hiding in as I cast Shatter.
Alright.
So, considering where you pointed, it'll be basically there, sort of thing.
Yeah. Let's.
Just to clear away all
Johnny
that.
is
Con
now
save.
deaf.
Yep, con save.
Yeah. It does fail the save.
It also wrecks the surrounding area.
Yeah. Let me need to use the other tool. Yeah. And it does reveal the thing.
Fucking...
Yee,
Right.
fuck.
Don't like that.
That's fucking horrendous. Kill it. Everyone feel free to murder that fucking thing.
But it could be Elise.
I don't think it is.
Not anymore. I don't know if the head is small compared to the body size.
Yeah, simple.
Oh, this game's weird.
10-foot radius sphere. It is more visible now. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing kind of needs to die.
Are we sure it's not one of the attractions?
Don't care.
Bit me.
I'll give you all the full picture as well.
There's a
Ugh.
14
I
hit.
don't like it.
Nope, that does not hit.
All right.
Anything else?
No.
Ilfrin, careful. There might be one near us in.
I'm going to carefully move here so I can get a good shot. And then I am going to go with.
One hits.
Bugger. I look very annoyed.
Oh, woe is you. Johnny got
Hey.
bit by one.
Any bonus actions?
Agony.
I just did spell, so no.
Alright. Draven.
Can I see it clearly from here?
Clearly enough to get a shot in, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll shoot it from here.
Yeah. That is a hit.
And I will stay right here.
And this works out better than the basilisk. Johnny.
Look at this one.
Well, I'm going to first of all move other Johnny. Move him one down. Then I teleport. And fuck it. Pop, pop, pop.
That's one hit. The 19 hits.
There we go.
Yep. That hurts. Grayson.
Does the fake Johnny offer any cover? Or block my line of sight a little?
No, that doesn't offer cover.
Actually, you can just stay back here.
Yeah, that hits. All right. Anything else?
Well, it's slow at least.
All right. It moves down here. Tries a nibble on Kelmorn with its weird, sharp-teethed elf mouth. And I believe a 24 hits.
No, it doesn't.
More.
It can hear bells ringing.
Right.
Oh.
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, Grayson's gonna bell ring it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use silver barbs.
All right, then I will roll again. Rather than just use the roll you have already seen before you send it.
No, that's fine.
A 17. That's a 17 hit.
Let's see here. It does.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Right.
Ignore the poison damage. That's unless you make unless you fail the con save.
Yep.
All right. You will take the poison damage at the start of your turn, and it disappears into thin air. Pog.
Well, job's done then. Good work, everybody.
It's an entertained theory, but no, the fucker's still around here.
It is clearly gone. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I have nothing to do. I will simply gather up with everyone else.
All right. Well. You take 9 poison damage. And can make another con save. Corvus? Ah. You remain poisoned.
Well, then to avoid just fucking being murdered instantly, I cast Lesser Restoration.
Yeah, that clears the poison.
That's it.
Alright. Cyril. Pio? Is my headset gone, or is everyone just really quiet now?
We're really quiet.
Yeah,
We're
we're
ready.
really quiet.
Um,
All right.
Are we standing in water?
Yes.
Cast it.
And the
cast
spider
Buzzing.
just disappeared.
Then I look at the water and look for any signs of motion.
I believe that. Yeah, no, there is no real motion anywhere, except what you do.
Then it is standing still.
Or something else might have happened. You can make me an Arcana check.
It might have teleported.
Nope. You have no real idea what that could have been.
All right.
So, what are you doing with your turn?
I made a skill check, so
All right.
I'm done.
All right. Elfrin.
Does my drownness let me know what kind of spider this is?
I don't think so.
Oh, I know what it is. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a Pathfinder monster.
I'm going to. If I cast Detect Magic, could I pick up its magicalness?
I
I don't think so.
don't think so, no.
No. Okay. Well, if I see it and it's in range, I'm launching a Scorching Ray at it. I'm holding my action.
All right.
Oh, could I have used my bonus to ask Jeff to do something?
Sure.
Then Jeff, since Kelmorn is in range,
All right.
gets some temp
Yeah.
HP.
He gets the temp HP.
Cheers, Mr. Pog. And you, Jaffrus.
Jeff looks kind of distraught, being thanked second.
Well, I don't know what the whole master creation relationship is going on here.
Yeah, Draven.
Hmm. Hmm. Did it really sound like that?
A little bit, yeah.
I guess football season's coming anyway, I guess.
Whether you
Did
like it or
Sybil
not,
say
yes.
it's not moving out loud?
As far as I know, it is not moving.
Can I shoot at the same spot?
Yes, you can. Make me an attack roll. With
Straight.
disadvantage.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You're trying to hit something you can't see. The arrow just whooshes through the air.
Whoosh.
Okay. I will head up towards Pog.
All right. Johnny.
I'll do a movement first. Fuck it, I'll second wind. Nice. And then I guess I'll ready in action to punch the shit out of something. Should it appear in front of me?
All right.
Actually, it would have gone here, not the one below.
Grayson.
He is musing
No.
very quietly.
I'm thinking here, I'm showing him what I'm doing. And I'm going to hold a Ray of Frost.
All right.
If this thing pops up, it's gonna be lit AF.
Pretty much, yeah. That's the idea.
If you can actually see it.
Yeah.
Which two of you do?
Hi!
You will have love bites potentially. At
Alright,
23.
hits.
Do I ring the bells again?
Yes.
Okay, I ring the bells again.
What are you
No,
spent on that?
no.
Do I have to take the second roll is the question now. Have you
No,
turned
it's
it
just-
into a crit?
Let me. Here, let me just.
Lower roll.
Use the lower.
Okay, use the lower roll. Thank
So,
God.
yeah. I was gonna say I don't think so, but yeah, it specifically says use.
Like, I knew you didn't like me, but hot freaking
So-
darn.
Sometimes they do specify it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's 7 piercing as the sharp-teethed elven mouth nibbles at your neck.
That would have been impressive, though. Grayson rings a
It could
bell.
be like
Make
Blood
it-
Bowl where you have to accept the new
Yeah.
result.
And you make a con save.
You're just standing there. You ring a bell. Ilfrin explodes.
The
Yeah,
spell
you are
worked.
not-
It finally worked.
You're not poisoned.
Thank
And you
goodness.
get Grayson and Ilfrin gets their readied actions off.
Oh.
That's
Isn't that
one
an
hit.
advantage?
Oh, well, it's
And-
a disadvantage because I'm in close quarters.
Yeah, melee range.
Ah, right.
Wow.
So it's
so
still
glad
one
I
hit,
did
I think.
that. Such a great spell, Ray of Frost.
Miss, and then out of the last two is 16 a hit.
Yeah. Well, also because this is kind of position. The map is too small. Should have picked a bigger one. Yes, this should be a comparable situation if I move everyone just up there.
Yeah.
It's like a treadmill. It's just rotating.
An endless
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, it's like was it Gorka Morka? Just
It's a-
threw the scenery back 2 feet after every turn or something.
Very similar situation to
Yeah.
where I've been before.
Such a good game.
Yeah. And then the face spider fucks off.
Her movement is impaired
Oh, her movement's in
Yes,
by 10 feet.
I have
From the Ray.
done that. Otherwise,
Okay.
it would be here. But
Yeah,
so it is
wanna
just
make
here.
sure. Yep.
Yeah. Pog.
Oh, it's out. Is it visible? Can we tell where it's gone?
You can see that something poofed into existence. Ilfrin and Grayson were screaming.
Well, the move
And,
normally would have
I-
flattened all that.
Yeah, there's. What?
Is it literally passing through the trees and thickets, or
No, it's just walking through it on spidery legs. It doesn't trample it all that much, as it can kind of stalk through the reeds without damaging them too much.
Unfortunately, they didn't
But
mean
yeah,
to say that.
there is some movement in the reeds there. that
would
you
I
can
have
see.
a better chance at seeing it?
Well, would you have a better
Okay.
chance seeing it? When what?
I was trying to ping, and look, you can't ping with the ruler. There.
You could do a perception check from there to see not an action, just not an action, just as can you see it enough to target it with anything.
Oh no, my perception is garbage.
Oh, yeah,
No.
it is.
I suddenly go blind. Can't see it.
Yeah. Come on. On self, I assume.
Yes.
Do you not have a healing potion?
Oh, if we can use spells instead, it's better.
Any
Okay.
movement?
He's on a diet.
No.
All right. Sybil.
All right. That is in range. No, it's. It is indeed. Fairy fire.
All right.
I mean, can it even be seen?
Um,
Spog couldn't see it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have to move over here to see it.
All right.
It's still difficult terrain, but you can get far enough. Yeah, but it makes the deck safe.
All right.
Unless you have DC 17, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, I find it very impossible for anyone of our level to have DC 17.
There is this item that increases DCs.
Yeah, we need to get it though.
Yeah.
By 2?
I think there's even one that increases it by 3, if I'm not wrong. That's the
I'm
plus
pretty
3.
sure that's
Not in-
epic level.
Yeah. Not 5e stuff, it's
Yeah.
not beginner stuff either.
Yeah.
And we don't have
Yes,
it.
yeah.
So moving on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The all-purpose tool, plus 3. Ilfrin,
Well,
you have been given neck kisses by a spider with a weird elf head with sharp.
I do not appreciate her.
I wonder if he's probably into it.
No, I'm not into it. I'm
It's
going
a
to
spider
be-
head with his
He's-
mandibles.
He's a dark elf. He's into it.
Am I close enough for both? Yes, okay. I'm going to make it easy for everybody to find this lovely individual whenever they decide to do their little magic nonsense again. Make it easy to hit.
Is your
What?
fairy fire listing off your spell save DC? Because
It's-
mine is 1 lower than what it actually is.
Mine is listing off.
Let's check.
Well, actually, that is not correct because mine is a 16 because it's charisma based. Thank you for reminding me because I just threw it up on here.
You just gotta go
It is
change
shiny
spell
now.
Casting ability.
Yeah, I just changed my fairy fire because it's charisma based.
Quick, get out your master balls. It's a shiny.
You would have
Jeez.
to be about here to see it, but yeah. I assume you would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Draven.
Can I get here?
You can dash, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will fire from here.
Yes. With advantage. And where do you want to shoot to kill it?
It's running away.
It's dead.
No, I mean it was moving away from us, right?
Yes.
Right up
Up
the
the
ass.
butt.
Yeah.
Straight in the web shooter.
Straight in the web shooter, sure.
Yeah. There is an unholy scream. Which
Yeah,
also
that's
kind
what-
of sounds
that's
like
what
she's
happens
into
when
it.
it goes in the butt.
Also kind of sounds like what?
And then it just falls face down, ass up.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
Oh no! Step bro, I'm stuck in the mud.
Ilfrin just can't control himself as he starts moving towards the spider.
No,
Yes.
I am not into spiders.
There are some web strands coming out around the arrow.
Gross.
I mean, we should harvest that stuff. I'm sure it's valuable.
Yeah,
Ilfrin
Ilfrin,
doesn't
get in
do
there,
it,
I'm
right?
not doing that. No, not touching.
Johnny, you sick fuck.
Johnny wants to be Spider-Man. He's gonna make his own web slinger.
That'd be so fun. Oh, give it to invisible or not invisible. Other Johnny. Have him swinging around. That'd be great.
You know, if we had time, I would have taken the basilisk guys and made a petrification ray.
Oh,
That would have been neat.
It would take
Okay.
a long time, though.
I'm sure, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that. There's definitely costs involved.
Yeah.
No, not cost, just a lot and a lot of trials.
I mean, time is a cost.
I mean,
True.
Yeah.
do the eyes like do they degrade over time? Would you actually be able to do it before they rot?
I mean, you can put them into a jar with alcohol or something like that.
It'd take a lot of studying.
Yeah.
The fact that
In a
it
jar
doesn't
with-
petrify
save
when
in a
it's
jar with
dead.
formaldehyde.
The fact that it doesn't petrify when it's dead means likely electrical impulse or perhaps some sort of fluid moving through it. But that's science talk, and we're playing D&D.
Here in a universe that has magic, so we can just throw most of that out the window.
Yeah.
Look at the cute little bird that we got. It's so good.
Yeah.
The bird is even named now.
A universe that actually suppresses magic. There's a D&D god that makes sure the black powder doesn't work.
It doesn't work well.
So this isn't Elise, right?
No.
I
no.
sure hope not.
Yeah, we're out of initiative.
Let's focus on trying to find her quickly, because I'm mildly concerned that this thing ate her.
Can we check?
We can open her.
It's a bit crude way to put it, man.
Go ahead. I'm not touching it.
One of the carnies runs in. Why are you cutting open Elise?
You said
He
she had a
did.
small head. You
Over.
did not mention how many legs she had. Too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I carved this shit open.
What are you
Gross.
looking for?
I'll come give you a
Signs
help.
of
Hold the clamps.
signs of bones or anything.
A million tiny spiders crawl out.
It was pregnant. Oh, great.
No.
yeah.
There don't
Burn
appear
it.
to be any bones inside, particularly not child-sized bones.
Should we try to get some of the web while we're in here?
Any
Why
meat
would
lumps or
there be
anything? Is there an
bones?
indication that this thing actually chews and digests and masticates, or does it just inject venom to drink?
Well, we can look at the head.
Yeah, it can also be that it just rips off chunks of flesh and eats those.
Oh, well then likely it would. There would
It
be
has,
meat.
it has sharp predator teeth.
All right,
Confirm is sharp.
then looking through the stomach would
Yeah.
see if it had fresh
That's-
meat.
I think we're
Uh,
overlooking an important question here.
There
Who
aren't,
styles its hair?
there aren't any at the moment. Does anyone look around us while this is happening?
Yes.
I would cut some more
Yeah, I
paths
would.
down.
Yeah. You all make me a survival or perception checks.
It's higher. Matter.
Oh, they're the same, so does it matter
Yeah.
much what I pick?
Yeah. You do find eventually a small pile of corpses and bones. Some fresh, some less fresh, and among them also a form of a young girl that looks very much like the other ones with the small head. And
Much too late.
How dead?
very dead.
Hmm.
Not fleshed.
Yeah. Like half an hour to an hour long dead.
I don't have any.
Well, with the right spell, we could, but I don't know if we have the
Uh,
spell.
I don't think we have the spell or the experience.
Nope, that's several more levels away.
Yeah.
So we'll just do the decent thing. We'll wrap up the body in a cloak. I'll bring it back to him.
I guess we should get descriptions of these other people too, if any of them still have faces, just in case.
Best you can.
They
tell some
do have
authorities.
some things on them as well.
They have a nose.
Cast detect magic.
Are you getting tired of saying that?
You.
No.
You sound so defeated. I cast
There
detect
it
magic.
is.
I guess I'll cast detect magic. Shit.
God damn it.
Say the line.
I need to write that one out as well. But yeah, there is a potion. A magical potion, which Grayson would definitely. Grayson and Pork would definitely recognize that one from the label and how it's used. A potion of Fox's Cunning. It's very popular among the students at the university. That gives advantage on intelligence checks for 1 hour.
Nice.
You can cheat on your exam, you know.
Yeah. It is technically not allowed for exams, but yeah.
How do you check
Some students
for it,
try it
you know?
anyway.
Yeah.
There's also among them a magnifying glass with a gold handle that's worth around 100 gold. And
Oh yes, 10 familiars. I'll take that.
Quick, let us loot
Yeah.
these child corpses.
those are just some regular corpses as well.
They're regular corpses. It's fine.
Not just child corpses.
Well, we can tell the guard in the city that we're going to, right?
It's fine, though.
Maybe
They're
we'll care.
corpses of consenting age.
Jesus Christ.
Don't. In a world with necromancy, don't say that.
How much? Yeah, never mind.
There's also a small wooden box with a set of brass weights.
That sounds like a Johnny item.
It's not a rock.
Someone do make me an investigation check on that. Someone who would handle that thing.
You wait. I don't
I
know.
mean, I'm proficient, so let's go.
I can advise you on the alloy composition, maybe, for if I can assist.
All right. Would anyone else also try to handle this thing, or?
Oh, can he
I'm
assist?
just-
Okay, yeah. We'll
Yeah, I'm
pause
just
that,
helping
yeah.
Grayson out.
No, if you want to assist me, you know what? I'm gonna
Alright.
try. Fine, I'll take that advantage. I'll try to outdo Pog.
All right.
I do not.
I didn't help
Johnny.
at all.
Thanks. Yeah, that's
Net neutral.
that's exactly what happened too. You did not help at all.
He just says, "Yeah, that's brass." That's all he
You just
says.
think you're helping. You're like, yeah, it looks like those are metal.
Yeah.
So thanks, Johnny.
Oh.
Thank you. Very cool.
But yeah. Porg, as you handle it, you do notice that the whole thing appears to be heavier than it should be, even with the weights. And as you search it a bit closer, you do notice a false bottom with 3 silver ingots inside, each worth around 10 gold.
That pisses me off. That son of a bitch isn't even proficient.
Well, that's a different kind of metal.
Yes, it's one that is probably in your pocket right now.
Gold?
No, the other one.
Copper?
No,
No.
the other one.
The one in the middle.
Electrum.
No, that one doesn't exist.
It's just on my sheet for no reason.
No, Electrum exists. It's just that coin that no one really wants to take because they think it's fake.
It's like Canadian currency in America.
A $2 bill, yeah. Pull the other one.
Yeah.
That's
Then
what happens when
there's-
you have superior currency. They take American currency in Canada.
Then there's also a walnut traveling case with a pair of very finely made superior locks and their keys sealed in wax. And also a jar of pickled garlic.
That's an interesting thing.
Quick. Detect magic on the garlic. It must be evil.
Fine, I cast detect magic outside and look at the garlic.
So the last thing is like a set of fancy locks, basically.
So
Yeah.
clearly, a merchant's caravan got consumed by this.
Mhm.
Or could it be the owner of the Carney's troop? Or
Oh,
at least-
and you also find a wand among those things.
Hmm.
With it is shaped like a wand, only the tip is flares up like one of those gramophone things.
Ah.
So, like a trumpet.
It's shaped like a wand?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like a wand.
Yeah, you're gonna try blowing into it, Kelmore?
No, I'm gonna have. I'm gonna ask Mr. Pog if he'd like to take a look at it.
And what was the
I
second
don't
thing?
know
There
if
was
he
like
wants to
a
use
different
these
box.
strange instruments after he started bleeding from his eyes. Last time he played a magic something.
He's just really committed to the song.
No, the fucking song was garbage. It was one of the worst things I've ever had to play.
So this didn't get pinged off Ilfrin's detect magic.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You just
Oh,
want to
it's-
try it, see what it does.
Can you put it down to the
Uh,
weasel, have him blow in it?
well, last time I tried this, my hand almost caught fire. But
I mean, this one looks room temperature at best.
Doggy, even.
It
Yeah.
is.
don't-
Yeah. Let me type that out. I need to make a few adjustments to it. But
Elmorn
yeah,
also
it
does
is.
Elmorn also does take the jar of pickled garlic.
Yeah. But basically, it is a wand. You can use an action to point at something, an object or a creature that is medium or smaller. And you can absorb any sound it makes up to 1 minute. And it can store up to 1 minute. So it can absorb and store up to 1 minute of sound per day. And the stored sound can also be released as an action by pointing at something and an object or creature, and the stored sound comes from it. Any unused, it has a reach of 30 feet, and any unused sounds are lost at dawn. And you can also cast Thunderwave from it using the stored sound.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm-
fun way to get a spell.
I say we give it to the weasel. He blows his horn, thunderwave.
Thunderwave, and it's just like weasel noises.
The loudest squeak in existence.
We
The
should get
silliest
Mikey-
way to fake a fart. Oh my god, you passed gas. How rude.
They sell whoopee cushions at the store next door,
And the
guy.
city block is just gone.
Use the farts to cast Thunderwave.
Well, anyone want to take it right now, or we just gonna throw it in the bag?
Yeah, it'd be well for Pog or you.
Well, I can't see I have much use for it.
I mean, Thunderwave's a handy spell that can get things away from you.
Plus, this could be interesting, for somewhat
okay.
spying.
You could
the
cast
way,
Fuck Off as Thunderwave.
okay, the way you were describing it sounded like it did not cast Thunderwave, but the sound could be used. Okay,
The
No,
sound
it
can be
you
used to cast Thunderwave.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. You have to absorb some sound, and then it comes out really loud as Thunderwave.
So you gotta inhale really hard.
And can you also play back the sound at normal speed if you want? Just like a minute of someone talking, for example.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah, there's some utility there.
Or you could silence a door you try to break open, for example.
Oh yeah, we could.
So it's like a few spells.
Yeah.
One.
It's a very localized silence. spell, essentially.
Keep the sound, yeah. That's.
Mm-hmm.
So you can only get like one person talking, not a whole conversation, basically.
I wonder what it takes.
Yeah, you can point it at someone and just say, "No, you're not talking now for a minute."
Hmm.
It's good against casters.
And also like
Yeah.
the aspect of like breaking it down a door or something in silence. That's just nice to have.
Still a strange thing to find out here.
I'm moving over the chicken.
Very well, fascinating is I am holding the corpse of a little girl in my arms, wrapped in a cloak and all. So maybe we should go deliver that back to our people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I agree. Yeah, let's go.
We can muse about the horn once we're back on the road.
Yeah. You eventually return to the troop. The Crooked Kin, as Mr. Hassel has introduced them. And once he sees you coming over with the wrapped up shape of the girl, his face drops a fair bit, and he looks, very much not happy about it, but
Not much we could do. Some horrific human-faced spider thing crawling about the swamp.
Yeah, won't get anyone else at least.
yes, I was afraid that might have happened. I told them to not walk away from the caravan, not in this area. I'll have to talk to the others. Letty and Poppy are not going to be happy to hear her sister is dead. I'm not sure how I'll tell the wolf child. Oh boy, I'll try. Thank you anyway, though.
It's a shame, but it doesn't always work out.
Yeah. And he takes the corpse from you and carries it away. And the ugly giant man comes over with a quite depressed face. But he does pat you on the shoulder and grunts, "Thank you."
You're welcome. Although the Raven here is really the one who put it down, so you give him a good pat. Nice strong one as well. He doesn't really feel it as easy.
I will. He turns to Draven and pets his head.
The weasel perks up. He also wants pets.
A hand that's the size of two of his bodies?
Draven, you take 2 bludgeoning damage.
Fuck
Oh,
you,
in that
Corvus.
case-
Fuck you.
Seeing this happen, the weasel hides in my coat. He no longer wants pets.
If we're going to be playing tracks in Goliath Towns, you've got to be ready for this sort of thing. What's it going to be like when one of the big buxom women comes up and squeezes you?
And that's
Once
how
he
he
sees-
died. That's
once
how I
he
would
sees-
go.
Once he sees that the giant man looks a bit guilty. Oh, sorry. And
Oh, don't worry, I've done that
pulls
too.
back his hand.
It probably won't be the last time it happens to him.
Yeah.
There you go, Draven.
Do you,
You're healed.
do you stick around for a while? Or are you moving on right now?
I think we ought to just move on. This got awkward.
I mean, I assume they're having a little family meeting.
Yeah.
Right. Just immediately, or
Well, we'll debrief Kendra
yeah.
and get the card all situated again.
as you're about to move on, the leader, Caleb, rushed after you. Excuse me, I know you've done quite a bit for us already.
But you'd like to ask a little
But-
more?
Well, I was wondering, where are you traveling?
Magic
Two-
City, full of
Yeah,
mages.
Two of you should know this. You live
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Epic stag. Fuck. I can't
Oh.
talk today.
Oh, I was
Well,
hoping you could say it better than me, but maybe not.
That is also where we were heading. I was wondering if we could possibly travel together. It is much safer to travel in a group, and I would love to have a bit more protection on our side.
Yeah, you understandable.
Given,
Yep, certainly.
Yeah.
Seems good to me.
Yeah, it's only a few more days, isn't it?
Hey, we're not in that huge of a rush.
thank you, it is much appreciated. And in that regard, I do have something for you as a thanks and a bit of a
There's no
reward.
need for that sort of thing.
With your protection coming here as well, I do feel you've earned that. Besides, I'm not really sure what good it does us anyway. And he hands you a dagger. Who would like to take a sheath dagger?
Obviously, Kelmorn would like to have a look at it.
Yeah.
But he does sit back with Draven and Grayson.
Yeah.
Let
It
everyone
looks-
get a look at it.
Yeah. It does look quite finely made. And has a woven sheath. And the pommel actually looks quite interesting. It's shaped like a head, but one side has a human face, regular, normal, bald, while the other half, the other side of the pommel has also a face, but an utterly monstrous one, kind of like Voldemort. Like the Voldemort head, with a human face on the other, on one side, and a monstrous face on the other.
Oh,
But the old ones.
I am passing on this one. I do not like stuff with faces carved into it, so all yours, either of you.
What about Jeff?
No. I don't like to use equipment that's got faces on it, like, horrible face shields or like Palor or Kalimvor carved into a fucking crossbow. I don't like that sort of thing. Gives me the creeps. I don't want to be polishing a sword and see someone staring back at me.
Unless you're about to kill them with said sword.
Anything else special about this dagger?
Well, it is magical of sorts. It's supposed to be some sort of insurance against doppelgangers or something like that. I'm not too certain what it does, but it is definitely magical.
I look at the other Johnny. So it's for emergencies, you might say.
The other Johnny looks very nervous.
I mean, it is for special cases. I assume at some point someone casts Identify on it.
Very
I
likely.
would ask Pog to do it.
Yeah, we probably have a whole night to wind down as they pack up.
Sigh. Let's see if this one will injure me.
Yeah, at least you're getting to use the spell.
Well,
The other one didn't. By the way, are you keeping the trumpet dagger, Pog?
It's not a dagger.
I mean, wand.
For now.
Okay.
Partially because I don't quite trust Johnny with it.
No, I was just gonna put it in the party inventory if you were gonna hold on to it.
Meanwhile, Paul
Yeah,
could
it
see
is-
all kinds of blackmail opportunities with it.
yeah, it is a magical dagger, which deals an additional 2d6 damage to humanoid shape changers and turns them to their true form unless they succeed a DC 13 con save.
So now you have an issue here, Draven or Grayson, whoever takes it. You could probably stab everyone here at the carnival and ruin their business by either murdering them or returning them to their true form.
All of the fantastical freaks are, in fact, really dour women from the Midlands.
Yeah, they're just
named Ethel.
They're just university dropouts who only learned Alter Self.
Grayson's not too interested in it. He's got a long sword and a nice rapier. It's good.
So does the dagger, does it only affect natural polymorphs, or if someone was using magical?
The shape changes subtype.
Okay.
So, doppelgangers,
werewolves,
lycanthropes, yeah, that sort of stuff.
Druid?
Deep science, deep science.
Jack will take it, actually.
That is an excellent point, Pog.
Ballet.
If you need to find out if this giant spider is in fact Ilfrin, you can stab it.
Wait, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing something cut
Because
out for you?
I had to change to my phone.
Okay.
You know, once Bel Air goes into the air and starts flying, we can call him Bel Air.
Yeah.
No.
Where's the Fresh Prince?
No.
And
But yeah,
you're
Draven
struck
will
by
take it.
lightning. You die instantly.
Yeah, there we go. Draven is taking the shapeshifter stabbing knife.
Nope.
It's not
Now he
suitable
just
for emergencies that Johnny's going to run into.
now he just needs to find a shapeshifter to stab.
Oh, well.
No,
I mean,
well,
you can
well,
try it,
we
Johnny.
have one.
Yeah.
He stabs Ilfrin, and Ilfrin actually turns back into a spider. Oh,
Wait.
shit, I knew it.
Wait a minute.
You know, he was a surface elf the whole time.
Wait a minute as we look to Johnny. There's no way a natural dwarf couldn't grow a beard.
So
We stab him, turns out he's actually a were-mole rat.
I mean, you don't know Johnny can't grow a beard. He just doesn't.
No, he just turns into the minor illusion fades away. He's a gnome on stilts
I'm actually a normal-sized human.
with arm gauntlets.
He's a normal-sized human that's just always been bending his knees.
Wait, I can prove that I'm Johnny. Somebody who wasn't Johnny do that.
Are you a Pokemon?
Wait, let me check. I'm 5 Pokemon.
See, multiple Johnnies. That's proof. Stab him.
Johnny, use Johnny.
always
No,
do
not
that.
like that. You'll go blind.
I decided to check in on Kendra and see how she's feeling.
Well, she is helping comforting the hairy child, but she seems fairly fine. Though she does notice your neck is a bit torn open. Oh dear. What's that? What happened there?
Oh, I just got bit. It's fine.
Again.
Yep, I tend to make it a habit.
Yeah, I think I'm getting used to this.
Yeah.
At least you don't look like you're half died this time.
Yeah. This one was far better. I only had to deal with,
Yeah.
was teleporting about.
Let's see about this. And she waves her hand at you to cast prestidigitation and clean you up.
Thank you kindly. Oh, and Draven was asking
All right,
a question. in
yeah.
chat.
Yeah. I posted the description in tabletop. But yeah. Once again for Draven's benefit in row 20. Yes, as you get together, prepare to travel with them, you also meet the rest of the people and learn their names. Hep Tarvin, the Flea Man. A short, hunched man with distorted appearance, Hep performs with his flea circus the magnificent carnival of miniature wonders. There's Caleb Hesse, of course, the ringmaster, an albino man with red eyes and long white hair that hangs below his knees. Caleb wears a tall red top hat, a long red coat with gold buckles and striped trousers. Very fancy. He is the de facto leader of the Crooked Kin. There's Lydia Garrett, the bearded lady, standing nearly 7 feet tall and possessed of a fine beard down to her waist. Lydia acts as a sort of mother hen to the other members of the troupe. Then there are the Pinheads, Elise, now deceased, Letty, and Poppy. They are 3 sisters who also all have microcephaly. And that's about it. Then there's Prince Tsar, the human caterpillar. This dark-skinned man has no arms or legs and is introduced as an exiled prince of the lost cities of the darkest government. Then there's also Sier, the Wudrani princess. She is the woman dressed in exotic silks and 4 arms. The swarm of clowns. That's Garrick, Joseph, and Tam. The 3 clowns with all 1 extra leg or 1 extra arm. They are quite skilled in juggling and acrobatics and clowning, whatever that skill implies. The big ugly man is called Trollblood, the giant man. And he is an accomplished fire breather and frighteningly strong. And the last one is the wolf child, the crying 10-year-old boy, which is covered from head to toe in hair. And seems to have trouble speaking. And it's said he was raised by wolves. Yeah, and then there's also the goblin dog, the pair of goblin dogs, the Morlock, and the giant frog. That's your company for the last stretch of the way to Lepidstadt. But that, I would say, is something for next session.
Alrighty, gonna hit the button.